Life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to three, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Sturgis Strikers is your hometown bowling alley that is locally owned and operated. Come on down and bowl a game, join a league, or have a birthday party. Don't forget Friday and Saturdays are Blacklight Bowling Nights. Conveniently located off 1st and Lozelle Street, stop in and grab your morning coffee from 5-8 Espresso. Not a coffee person? No problem. Grab a tea or smoothie. And if you're going to grab a drink, why not grab a Daylight donut or two? All located inside Sturgis Strikers off 1st and Lozelle.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Grocery Mart off Junction Avenue in Sturgis, South Dakota is your locally owned and operated grocery store. Stop in and shop the great selection of fresh cut meats. Then stroll on over to the fresh produce aisle. Watch for weekly ads for big savings and make sure you're checking out their Facebook page for the hot deals. Grocery Mart continues to strive to offer the best deals to their customers. Located off Junction Avenue in Sturgis, South Dakota, Grocery Mart says go Scoopers.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
The Home Slice Group. Your customers love your business, but you need more of them. That's where we come in. We work with great brands, connecting them to the right audience using video, website development, digital, and audio. All tied together with intelligent media placement to get as many people to your front door as possible. You concentrate on running your business while we concentrate on growing your business. Elevate your brand with us, the Home Slice Group.
Newell Golf Club, located just minutes outside of town, the friendly hometown golf course. Come play a round of golf in a laid-back atmosphere and enjoy the views that western South Dakota has to offer. Newell Golf Club strives to be a community leader, offering the course to the Newell High School and middle school golf teams free of charge and hosting multiple community golf tournaments throughout the season. First-time members get half off membership fees. Look us up on Facebook. At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset. At Dakota Discount...
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Do you have Operations Center Mobile downloaded for your harvest logistics? If not, Grossenberg Implement is here to help. Give them a call at their Precision Ag Support Hotline, 402-256-6303, and one of their specialists can help you out. Again, 402-256-6303. Grossenberg Implement with 9 locations: Beersford, Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Belfouche, South Dakota, Bloomfield, Hartington, and Wayne, Nebraska, and Sundance, Wyoming, or online at grossenberg.com.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Sturgis Strikers is your hometown bowling alley that is locally owned and operated. Come on down and bowl a game, join a league, or have a birthday party. Don't forget Friday and Saturdays are blacklight bowling nights. Conveniently located off 1st and Lozelle Street, stop in and grab your morning coffee from 5-8 Espresso. Not a coffee person? No problem. Grab a tea or smoothie. And if you're going to grab a drink, why not grab a daylight donut or two? All located inside Sturgis Strikers off 1st and Lozelle.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Grocery Mart off Junction Avenue in Sturgis, South Dakota is your locally owned and operated grocery store. Stop in and shop the great selection of fresh cut meats. Then stroll on over to the fresh produce aisle. Watch for weekly ads for big savings and make sure you're checking out their Facebook page for the hot deals. Grocery Mart continues to strive to offer the best deals to their customers. Located off Junction Avenue in Sturgis, South Dakota, Grocery Mart says go Scoopers.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
The Home Slice Group. Your customers love your business, but you need more of them. That's where we come in. We work with great brands, connecting them to the right audience using video, website development, digital, and audio. All tied together with intelligent media placement to get as many people to your front door as possible. You concentrate on running your business while we concentrate on growing your business. Elevate your brand with us, the Home Slice Group.
Newell Golf Club, located just minutes outside of town, the friendly hometown golf course. Come play a round of golf in a laid-back atmosphere and enjoy the views that western South Dakota has to offer. Newell Golf Club strives to be a community leader, offering the course to the Newell High School and middle school golf teams free of charge and hosting multiple community golf tournaments throughout the season. First-time members get half off membership fees. Look us up on Facebook. At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset. At Dakota Discount...
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Talking to Scooper head coach Chris Koleski and the offensive and defensive coordinators. And tough one tonight for the Scoopers. You've got a red-hot Aberdeen Central team coming in here who are coming off their first win of the season last week.
You know, and the coaching staff is telling us for Sturgis, they're saying, don't look past the Aberdeen Central Eagles. This is a talented group. We watched them on tape last week against Spearfish. They've got a couple players here that, they're the real deal. And hopefully Sturgis knows that. I think they do in talking to the coaching staff. They were not happy with what happened last week in Huron. They were up 21-6 in the fourth quarter, ended up losing it in overtime. You have a running back, Sully Jost, who had 250 yards, and still they end up with the loss against Huron. So been a lot of attitude changes on this Sturgis team from last week. So Aberdeen Central, on the other hand, if you looked at the game last week with Spearfish, I really think Spearfish kind of overlooked Aberdeen Central, and they got beat. They beat Spearfish, that is, and that's something I hope Sturgis doesn't do the same thing tonight.
Yeah, I don't think Sturgis is in any danger of looking past the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. I wasn't at practice this week, but I can almost imagine what it was like after that overtime loss in Huron. Heartbreaker, as you said, Coach. Scoopers up 21-6. Looked like the game was well in hand. But pregame, we talked about Huron's height advantage with their wide receivers. They had a 6'5" and a 6'9" wide receiver. After their running game stopped working, they just used those two wide receivers, Elwine and Porish, and our defensive backs just got beat. And you got to put it simply like that. Our defensive backs got schooled by Huron's passing attack. So Scoopers tonight, coming back in. We'll get to the Key City Chiropractic Keys to Victory in just a little bit, but they're going to have to refocus and find some more offensive tools. It can't be the Sully Jost show. It can't be Sully left, Sully right, Sully up the middle. It's got to be more to the offense than that, or Aberdeen will have it figured out quickly, and they'll stop the Scoops.
Scooper football coming your way tonight here on the Big 81, 810 AM, 105.5 on your FM dial. We're also on Live Ticket TV, so you can watch the video tonight and listen to the broadcast. And we welcome in our listening audience tonight, too, in Aberdeen. And our good friends at Sunny 97.7 are bringing us along tonight, so we're glad we can be in your ears out there in Aberdeen Central tonight as we bring you tonight's game between the Sturgis Scoopers and Aberdeen Central. It is homecoming and lots of magic in the air. A fabulous homecoming parade was held earlier this afternoon. What did you think of the homecoming parade, Terry? You and I were both down there collecting all the candy we could. You had a pocket full of it, by the way.
You know, I was giving it to this young lady who was next to me because my blood sugar's been a little high lately. So I gotta watch my candy intake because I love candy. But yeah, great parade today, and Yeah, just a lot of school spirit going on right now, and let's hope it translates to the football field. Got to mention, though, a terrible accident out by Fort Meade today. Some high school students involved in that, as far as we know. Some students in critical condition, so our thoughts and prayers go out to them and pray that everything turns out okay.
Absolutely. It certainly made today a long day for some of us, so we'll keep you updated on that story, of course. Keys to victory tonight, my friend. Key City Chiropractic and Acupuncture brings us our weekly Keys to Victory. What did the Scoopers need to do tonight to pick up a victory against Aberdeen Central?
Well, Coach, we'll bring you in on this too, but thinking about last week's game and how they can refocus, get all offensive tools involved tonight. Jaden Blair, fantastic wide receiver, a playmaker, has 3 catches on the year. All 3 were in week 1. He hasn't caught a ball since week 1. Dalen DeShock, just 5 catches for the year, no touchdowns, and he is being looked at for colleges. D2 and D1 schools are looking at Dalen as a tight end. We got to get these offensive tools involved. It can't be, as I said, it can't be just Sully Jost. And, Sully will do what Sully will do. But if you open up the passing game and you get all these offensive tools involved, it's just going to make Sully Jost a little bit better.
Right, and you just can't go to Sully, because I'm sure Aberdeen's watched tape and they're going to know he's probably going to get the ball. So you have to, like you say, open up the passing, run some counter. On defense, don't kid yourselves. This Golden Eagles offense, they can fly. Kobe Darwin, their receiver, he caught the 72-yard pass last week. The kid can fly. And the quarterback has an arm. So defense, those safeties, they got to hold back. They can't bite. They got to be playing some real smart defense.
Yeah, and just real quick before we get to the national anthem, 2 turnovers last week for the Scoops. They have 9 on the season. Got to win that turnover battle tonight. Penalties, way too many of the 15-yard variety. Pass interferences left and right last week. Cut the penalties down to the minimum. Keep turnovers low. Could be a good night for the Scoops.
Key City Chiropractic and Acupuncture sponsoring tonight's Keys to Victory. We now take you down to the field. Our public address announcer, Scott Jensen, and the Scooper High School Band with the playing of our national anthem.
Stand at attention and face the flag with your right hand over your heart. Veterans and active duty military not in uniform may also salute the flag. To perform the national anthem tonight is the Sturgis High School Pep Band under the direction of Mrs. Emily Young. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Sturgis Brown High School Band with the playing of our national anthem tonight. We thank them as they're here for homecoming, and we're going to step aside and remind you about good sportsmanship for tonight's game. And saluting tonight's Law on the Field is the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division. We're back in 60 seconds.
Do you have Operations Center Mobile downloaded for your harvest logistics? If not, Grossenberg Implement is here to help. Give them a call at their Precision Ag Support Hotline, 402-256-6303, and one of their specialists can help you out. Again, 402-256-6303. Grossenberg Implement with 9 locations: Beersford, Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Belfouche, South Dakota, Bloomfield, Hartington, and Wayne, Nebraska, and Sundance, Wyoming, or online at grossenberg.com.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Welcome back into Woodle Field, everyone, as we get set for kickoff tonight. Of course, it'll be the introduction of starting lineups here now, as the Sturgis Scoopers will be in their home black uniforms tonight with white numbers. Aberdeen Central in white uniforms tonight with blue numbers. So some homecoming pride for the Scooper boys here tonight, gentlemen, and hopefully that factors into what could be a kind of an emotional game for these kids here tonight, hoping to pick up a homecoming win.
Yeah, you know, the Scoopers tonight, as we said, a really tough week in practice, and Coach Koletsky, I wouldn't call him despondent last week after that loss, but he wasn't in a good mood.
Yeah.
You know, last week's game was quite the anomaly. You know, driving down to Huron, we passed the bus, broke down by wall, kickoff pushed back an hour, get to Huron, and we're there late. And
it's a late night.
Yeah, it was a late night for the boys. They wanted to come home with a win, didn't come home with the win, but homecoming week always kind of changes things. It gives you a new purpose, I guess, and a renewed energy. So the Scooper boys tonight, and this Aberdeen Central team, we went down to Aberdeen last year and played the Golden Eagles and got beat. And what the Golden Eagles did to us in the second half last year, from what I remember, was ground and pound. We could not stop the run. Coach mentioned defense is going to be an important part of this game. Our defensive line is really going to have to plug holes, but watch out for Colby Dowen, the wide receiver. You know, our defensive backs got tested last week and they got beat. And that was the reason we lost that football game last week, was their 6'9" and 6'5" wide receivers. So our defensive backs are going to have to round up the horses and cover some people downfield.
And you always tell your defensive backs, play your position. Play your position, know your responsibilities. And quite honestly, last week it was a tough outing for the Scoopers on that part. And I'll tell you the other thing, gentlemen, is Aberdeen Central has come through the fire. They have played Pier, they have played Brookings, I believe they played T area.
Yep.
They've come through the fire. Not to say the rest of the season's easy for them, but they've had some tough games against tough opponents. Sturgis now is on the other side. They flip-flop. They need this game because then they go in, they still got to play Pier, they got to play Yankton, and they've got to go through the fire at the end of the season.
You know, I looked at seed points today. I don't know if you've looked at them.
Yep.
Scoopers in 10th place in seed points. We are out of the playoffs as of today at 2-2. So you're right. Wins are needed by the Scoopers. You mentioned Aberdeen Central playing Pier. They only lost by 6 points to Pier. T beat them pretty good. Brookings, who are getting beat tonight, they were undefeated going into tonight. They're getting beat right now by Roosevelt by a touchdown. Brookings beat them by a point, and they beat Spearfish last week. So Aberdeen Central, as you mentioned, kind of turning the corner as we get into midseason here in AA football.
You know, Terry, you were not surprised last week to see, I don't think you were either, Coach, to see Coach Koletsky go for the 2-point conversion for the win in overtime. He did not want to play another overtime. It had already been a long day. Your bus breaks down. It's 10 o'clock in the Central Time Zone out there. The game's still going. You're the last game going on in the state last week. Of course he's going to go for the win. Now to tonight, if he's in that same situation again, does he do it again?
I think you do. You know, you always go for the win, guys. The only thing, and as an old coach, it's sometimes frustrating, a lot of these teams, they'll go for the 2-point conversion out of the shotgun or the pistol, and I'm old school. You get that quarterback under the center, you tell him, okay, boys, we're going in or we're losing the game.
Yep.
Your choice. And that's not what they did last week. So, and I can't be critical. It's easy to sit up in the press box and say things like that. But, yeah, I think you go for the win, and I can't criticize Coach Koletsky for that.
So Coach Koletsky has only lost one coin toss on the season. Last week he did win the coin toss and deferred to the second half. He likes to do that. He likes to get the ball first to start the second half. So now we're going to watch the coin toss here tonight and see if Coach Koletsky...
816 yards on the ground, Sully Jost has 643 of those 816 yards. He has all 8 rushing touchdowns. Sully's averaging 8.6 yards a carry. Probably the most impressive stat for Sully is he has not fumbled the ball. Touching it 75 times. Knock on wood. Let me find some fake wood to knock on up here in the booth because, he's been very reliable for head coach Chris Koletsky. Scoopers, 23 points a game offensively, giving up 18 points a game. Aberdeen Central scoring 10.5 a game, giving up 18 a game. Aberdeen, though, known as a team, a low scoring. Someone asked me today at the gym, what do you see this final score as, 14-7? I'm like, well, sounds like it could be an Aberdeen Sturgis final score.
Yeah, it really does.
Aberdeen Central called tails. It is tails, so they have won the toss. So Coach Gillespie loses his second coin toss of the season, it does appear. And it looks like the Scoopers will be getting the ball first. Scoopers will be starting right to left on your radio dial. Aberdeen will go left to right. Again, we welcome in our listeners tonight in Aberdeen on the home of Aberdeen Sports, Sunny 97.7. We're glad you're with us here tonight. You can also watch tonight's game by going to Live Ticket TV. And you can pick us up on the World Wide Web on the KBHB app at kbhbradio.com and at 8:10 a.m. or 105.5 FM right here in Sturgis. Nice contingent of Aberdeen folks here. Made the long trip out here to Sturgis for tonight.
Of the most picturesque football fields in the state with the backdrop we have here. And
a little bit. We got a little ways to go. Up in the hills, they're a little bit more turned over, but not here in town yet. We still need some colder weather, and I hear the first S word is coming next weekend.
What?
The first S word. Snow. Yes, we'll see about that next weekend. Here's the kick. We're underway. Sturgis will receive at the 15.
Jesse Lane.
And Lane's going to work it past the 20, 25, and gets slung down at about the 28-yard line. Tonight's opening kick being brought to you by Lynn's Dakota Mart, where you'll find the better prices and the better choices.
Kind of a fake reverse there.
It kind of looked that way.
Well, it was just the fake was to Sully Jost.
Yeah, that's what Aberdeen and every team that faces Sturgis will key on Sully Jost. So they're going to use Sully as a decoy in a lot of different situations.
Out of the shotgun formation goes Carter Williams, our starting quarterback tonight. He is a 6'4", 190-pound senior. Waiting for the snap. Little bit of movement by the Golden Eagles. Nobody jumps yet, though. Long snap count here. Williams is going to have to snap it here before the play clock expires. Now he gets it off. Long, drawn-out handoff to Jost. Jost works it across the 30 and gets drug out of bounds on the Scooper sideline. Looks like a pickup of a couple, Terry.
Yep, 2-yard gain for Sully Jost.
Number 34, Caden Shadow on the tackle. They strung that out very well to the sidelines and forced Sully to the out of bounds and then pushed him out.
You know, it's always good on this first series to maybe keep it a little conservative just to get the butterflies down and the heart rate slowed down just a tad bit.
Second down and 8 for the Scoopers. Williams stands at the 25-yard line. Jost in the backfield. Man in motion, that's Lane. Quick throw to Jost, right side. He crosses the 30, 35, 40, 45, and he's finally tripped up as he crosses the 45 to the 47-yard line. First and 10, just a simple screen to the right side, and Jost does all the rest, and the Scoopers move the chains for their first down of the game.
17-yard gain on that play. And that's a good one, too, to get Carter Williams comfortable, too, as the quarterback. Just a simple little screen pass, worked to perfection.
Ball at the 47-yard line. First and 10 for the Scoopers. 3 wideouts to the left side here for Williams. Jost in the backfield, stands at the 40, just behind Williams. Williams takes a snap, hand off to Jost. Jost works at left side. About to the 50, and then he gets pushed back, and then he pushes his way forward, and he's going to edge into Aberdeen Central territory. And he's going to pick up about 6 yards, guys.
One thing about Sully Jost, and you watch him on the field, he is very good at following his blockers. That Aberdeen line is huge, and he gets behind some of our big guys, Scooper guys, and he just follows the block.
Yeah, big number 75 for Aberdeen, Felipe Gonzalez, 6'4", 295.
That is a load.
Ball at the 48-yard line. Second down and 5 coming up for the Scoops. Williams out of the shotgun. Jost in the backfield. Quick throw, left side, that's complete. And out of bounds at about the 40-yard line is Tegan Wormstead. And it looks like Wormstead's foot went out back a little ways. They're going to spot it at the 42, but he's got well enough for the first down.
Terry, you called it just right. They had to start throwing the ball. That's something they did not do last week at Huron. And I think that's the strategy of the Scoopers, to start tossing the ball around.
Yeah, all it does is it opens up the running game. And, I mean, every coach knows that. And if you can spread the field, it'll give Jost a lot more to run through.
Ball at the 42. Williams takes the snap. Oh, fumble. It went into Jost's breadbasket, and he just couldn't hang on to it. But he does fall on it.
See what you did, Terry. See what you did.
I'm knocking on wood again, Coach.
The broadcaster's jinx, we call that up here in the box.
It almost looked like Carter Williams was going to try to pull the ball
That's
out.
what I was thinking too, Coach. Yep.
And Sully didn't know he was supposed to keep it, and the ball ended up on the turf.
Loss of 3.
Miscommunication there, yep.
Yeah, loss of 3 on that play, but Jost quickly gets on top of that football.
Ball at the 45. Second down and 13 now for the Scoops. Williams stands at about midfield. Jost in the backfield. Williams looking, throws up the middle, almost intercepted. Getting a hand on that one, number 24, Cordell Rightclick. He almost went the other way with it.
And he had a nice break on the ball. He watched Carter Williams' eyes all the way on that.
He did.
Yeah, Rightclick had several interceptions last year. He's the guy to watch out for on the defensive side of the ball. He reads the quarterback's eyes well and just about picked one off there.
Third down and long for the Scoopers. Ball's at the 45-yard line. Williams is the only lone setback here as the quarterback out of the pistol formation. He's going to work 5 wide receivers here. Here comes Aberdeen Central with the blitz. He gets the catch there to pass to Jost. Jost with the catch, but he's going to be well short of the first down as he's brought down at the 40. And the Scoopers will have a 4th down and 8 coming up.
Give credit to the Aberdeen Central linebackers. They read that very well. They did not suck in on the rush and just stood there waiting for Sully Jost to catch the pass.
And they brought the house on Williams, yep.
Kind of a dangerous throw, too, into a lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, but Jost with pretty sure hands.
Scoopers going for it here, it looks like. Nope, Williams will punt it. It's blocked by the Golden Eagles. That ball is still loose, rumbling, bumbling, and into Sturgis Scooper territory. Aberdeen Central's going to pick it up at the 29-yard line, and they will start just outside the red zone for their first possession.
You know, that was going to be a quick snap punt. Carter Williams had no space between him and that offensive line.
He was not back far enough.
That's why Aberdeen Central blocked that punt.
So Aberdeen Central starts at the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 in Sturgis Scooper territory for their first possession of the game.
Almost better just to back up and punt it.
Yep.
You're not going to fool anybody.
You know, if you're the Sturgis Scoopers, this is not what you wanted on the first possession.
Quarterback Brenner Waldrop takes the snap and some movement out there, and it looks like they're going to catch the Golden Eagles with the false start, and that'll push them back 5.
I think there were 3 or 4 offensive linemen that took off.
Yep.
It's kind of like the call the Chicago Bears once had when the referee said, illegal motion, the entire offensive line.
So instead of a 1st and 10, it'll be a 1st and 15 now. Braden Bowman, the junior, out of the shotgun formation.
Colby Dowen split wide right.
Yep, looking to throw to him. Quick throw, it's there, caught, slung out of bounds, short of the first down.
Catch,
no catch.
Broken up by Calvin Kettleson. The linebacker came over to make that play on Brody Aesop and broke that pass up on the sideline.
And good defense by Kettle. That'll bring up 2nd down and 15 for the Golden Eagles. 8:53 remaining here, opening quarter, no score. Ball at the 34-yard line of the Sturgis Scoopers. Riley Waldo among those in the backfield. He's going to get it. Try to work his way up the middle of that Sturgis Scooper defense. Not much. He's going to get pushed back. Stood up and pushed back. Short of the 30, at least a couple of yards short of the 30. Like you'll mark him at the 32.
Gave him about 2 yards on that carry.
So 3rd down and a long 10 coming for Aberdeen Central.
Yeah, Ridley Waldo has been the focal point of the running game for the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles, and nice job by the Scooper defensive line to plug things up the middle.
It's like Braden Bowman will be under center here, number 10 for Aberdeen Central. And that is Waldo in the backfield.
Scooper showing blitz.
Yep, man in motion, quick pitch out. That's into the hands of Carter Lust, the sophomore. Lust works at left side, trying to find some room, and the Scoopers bring him down as he crosses the 30. And he's going to be well short of the first down.
Nice play by the Scoopers. They really strung that play out to the far sideline. There were about 5 Scoopers over there by the time he tried to make the corner.
Yeah, just 1 yard by Lust, and he probably ran 30 yards to get that 1 yard.
Going from side to side, yep.
Sioux Falls Roosevelt 26, Brookings 21. A minute left in that game at Howard Wood Field.
So that game is close. It looks like Aberdeen Central may punt this one to try and pin the Scoopers deep. And that's exactly what they're going to do. Good punt, angling it for the corner, but it comes inside, and it's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So the Scoopers stopped the Golden Eagles. Aberdeen Central took over in great field position, unable to do anything with it, and now the Scoopers will have their second possession of the first quarter.
Legendary electric scoreboard, T Area 47, Mitchell 0. That's in the third quarter.
So T Area looks to be well on their way to a victory there tonight. We'll keep an eye on the Spearfish game.
Spearfish leading Huron after 1, 7-0.
So that game is close. Out of the shotgun formation, Williams, quick throw right side, and going back to get it is Lane. Lane working to try to find some running room, and he'll gain a few yards on it before being forced out of bounds. Looks like they will spot him shy of the 25-yard line, about the 24 it looks like.
Just a little bubble screen, guys, and Aberdeen reacted very quickly to it. Made it a 5-yard gain, but could have been a lot worse.
Second down and 7.
Pass a little bit behind Lane, like
it kind of was. He had to go back and get it. Yep.
Made the catch.
Williams out of the gun. Jost in the backfield. Williams is going to keep it. Finds a hole, and got tripped up at the last minute, but I think he's got enough for the first down. He crosses the 30. It looks like that knee went down at about the 32, so it is enough for the first down. Scoopers move the chains.
8-yard gain by Carter Williams.
It looks like Tate Huff was the one that caught him by the shoestring and just barely got him. Otherwise, that'd been a big gain.
Yeah, Williams would have kept on going.
Carter Williams, the second leading rusher on this Scooper squad. He's got 17 carries now for 113 yards.
Williams out of the gun. Jost in the backfield. 4 wide receivers. Quick throw, right side. That is caught by number 11, Cole Litson. And Litson is out for about another first down. See where they spot him. Yes, he's got it. Spotted at the 46-yard line as Litson moves the chains for the Scoops.
14-yard gain.
If you notice, the Sturgis Scoopers have found something on the left side of the Aberdeen Central line that for some reason they're really starting to pound that.
So spotted at the 46-yard line. First down for the Scoops. Williams will stand at about the 40-yard line. Jost in the backfield. 3 wide receivers set to his left. Now he puts a man in motion. Litson goes left to right. And the handoff to Jost. Jost, good move inside on the line, and he gains an extra couple of yards because of it.
Slippery.
Brought down at the 49-yard line. So a short gain for Jost, but well earned.
Just 3 yards on that carry.
Yeah, and so he had to do it all by himself.
Yeah, he did.
There were a lot of white jerseys around him.
Second down and 7 coming up for the Scoopers. We're in the first quarter. 5:40 remaining. No score here at Woodall Field.
Brookings takes their first loss of the season. Sioux Falls Roosevelt beats Brookings tonight 26-21.
The Rough Riders, a AAA school, hold on. Williams takes the snap. 2-step drop, throws,
dangerous.
almost picked off.
Dangerous.
Evan Sickmiller almost took that one for 6 the other way.
And you can tell the defensive backs for Aberdeen Central are just reading the quarterback's eyes. Carter's got to start looking off his receivers and looking the other way and then going back to him.
Tegan Wormstadt, the intended target on the right side, but open for a split second. Defensive back closed quickly.
Ball remains at the 49-yard line, 3rd down and 7. Williams out of the gun. Takes the snap. Quick throw, right side again. Double covered out there. Lane was the intended receiver, but there were 2 Golden Eagles there who broke that up. And now it's 4th down and 7. Here comes the punting unit.
I don't think you'll see a short punt formation
I
this time.
don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Williams dropping way back now to punt this one away from about the 35. Gets it off.
Good punt.
Aberdeen Central, no return. Uh-oh, that looked like it may have been a horse collar. No
I don't
flag.
think so. I think getting around the shoulders.
Okay.
It kind of looked a little bit like a horse collar, but you see his arm was wrapped around the shoulder pad.
Yep, Brody,
Brody Aesop with the return, but Calvin Kettleson came in hot and got him up high with that tackle.
So Aberdeen Central will start this drive deep in their own territory this time. They started their last drive in Scooper territory.
First quarter going pretty quick.
It sure is, and a scoreless game here.
You know, last week, if you saw on this play, the referee threw his beanbag out to mark where the return started. Last week,
they were yellow.
Or 2 weeks ago, they were yellow because he threw the wrong marker out in the game 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we saw so many yellow flags last week. I had nightmares about it all weekend long.
There were a lot of penalties last week in Huron. Aberdeen Central keeps this one on the ground.
Wow.
Right up the middle. Huge run. Crossing the 30 near the 35-yard line.
Direct snap.
It was right to the running back.
It was Colby Dowen.
And he almost broke it for 6.
And he is quick and he is fast.
Yep.
We talked about that in the pregame.
To the 34-yard line. 1st and 10. Aberdeen Central, their biggest.
A 17-yard gain on that play by Dowen.
Biggest play of the game, yep. So far, anyway.
Down at quarterback right now. For
they might just direct
Aberdeen
snap him
Central.
here. Yep.
High snap.
And they do. He manages to bring it down, though, and straight up the middle he goes, and he does cross the 35. And they're going to mark him down at the 37. So 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Golden Eagles.
3-yard gain by Dowen.
I really think this will become a game, guys, where it's big guy on big guy, and if my big guy can move you, I'm going to win the game.
That's what we saw last year up at Aberdeen Central.
It looks like that one's going to stay out there. See if the snap goes to him. It does, and he's going to keep it. Work it left side. Oh, he found some running room. Breaks free from one tackle. Still on the run, and finally brought down by the shirt tail. Just shy of the 35, it looks like. They'll mark him at the 36-yard line. Another 1st down for Aberdeen Central, and they're doing it all on the ground here on this drive.
27 yards on that run by Dowen.
Yep.
And if you're the Sturgis Scoopers, you got to tell your linebackers someone has to account for Colby Dowen.
Yep. And they're just direct snapping it to him.
Giving the Scoopers a little taste of their own direct snap medicine.
That's right. 1st down and 10, Golden Eagles. 3 wide receivers, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Snap. Dowen works it right side. Scoopers gang tackle him at the 30. And he'll pick up a yard on the carry.
Yeah, on the tackle, Gunnar Sarkella for the Scoopers. Big hit on Dowen, brought him down. Gain of about 1.
And you know, the guy who really made the play was number 66, Dean Eckhoff. He penetrated the line. That kind of blew the play up and forced the running back to hesitate.
Yeah, Echovey's been one heck of a player this year. Just a sophomore for the Scooper offensive line, defensive line coaches. They like that young guy.
2nd down and 9 for Aberdeen Central. Just under 3 to play here, opening quarter. Now Bowman comes in at quarterback. Hands this one off. And right up the right side of that Scooper defensive line to the 30-yard line go the Golden Eagles. And it's going to be 3rd down and a short 4 coming up.
Waldo with the carry. Gain of 5 on that play.
2:10 to play here in what's been a pretty fast-moving first quarter so far.
Yeah, just one penalty. Aberdeen Central has a 5-yard penalty. Scoopers penalty-less so far.
Bowman comes under center as quarterback for the Golden Eagles. Takes a snap, quick handoff, right up the middle goes number 24.
Oof. Big
Cordell
boys.
Reichlich.
You're right, Coach.
Yeah.
It's big boy on big boy, and they're
and I think he's got enough for the first down. He does.
And moving mountains out there this evening.
Oh my God.
He's big back there in the backfield, and
looked like the entire Black Hills was moving when that probably went down. But no, that's good strategy by Aberdeen.
it is. You need short yardage. Give it to the big guy.
Give it to the big guy and try to wear the Sturgis defensive line down.
That's kind of what the Golden Eagles, at least last year, were known for. And passing game hasn't been working for him much this year, so why not keep it on the ground?
They're going to line him up back there again. He's right behind Bowman, who comes under center for Aberdeen Central. And again, they give it to him. That ball's on the ground, it looks like. Dog pile on it here. I think Aberdeen Central's got back on it. He did.
Waldo with the carry.
Waldo's the one who made sure he got it.
Yeah, kind of fumbled it.
Yep.
When it hit
But
him
he
in
hung
the gut.
on. Yep.
Still gained about 3 yards.
So that'll bring second down. That first quarter clock continues to move down to 55 seconds and counting. Bowman out of the shotgun formation, takes a snap. He's going to quick throw this right side over the head of his intended receiver, Carson Borg.
So basically, where Aberdeen Central is having their success is just old school, high formation, football, and run it up the middle of the field. And it's working for them.
So third down and a long 7 here with 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock has stopped after the incomplete pass.
As a former coach, hate to call you former, but as a former coach, Coach Avila, wouldn't you stick with that if it was working?
Yeah, I mean,
it's safe.
You're going to throw the ball once in a while to keep the defense honest. But yeah, give it to your big guy and just keep pounding them.
Waldo is lined up in the backfield for Aberdeen Central. Bowman under center. Oh, he fumbled the snap again. He got it off to his running back, though, and up ahead. Not going to be enough for the first down.
Joey Dahlman with the carry.
Yep, Dahlman kind of stumbled there on that. He does cross the 20, and it looks like they'll mark that knee down about at the 18.
Gain of 4 by Dahlman.
So you're going to have a fourth down and about 3, it looks like, coming up for the Golden Eagles.
It's a nice counter play there to Dahlman.
I was going to say, they ran a little counter, but the timing was just a little bit off.
A little bit off.
And didn't get as much gain as they thought they could.
And Aberdeen Central is going to let the first quarter clock expire before they decide what to do here on fourth down and 3. After 1, we are scoreless here at Woodall Field. You're listening to Sturgis Cooper Football on the Big 81 KBHB and our listeners in Aberdeen on Sunny 97.7. We're back in 60 seconds.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Back at Woodall Field, we are opening the second quarter of action. Aberdeen Central going forward here on fourth down and short, and now we have flags. And if this is offsides on the Scoopers, they have just given Aberdeen Central a first down.
It is. Scoopers a little keyed up after that timeout and Their first penalty of the game gives Aberdeen their 4th first down.
And they get it on what was 4th down and 3.
Moves the ball down to the 13-yard line.
Yep, so Aberdeen Central says thank you very much.
Coach Bob Havela headed to the sidelines to give us some insight on what's happening down there.
Direct snap to the running back.
Tough to bring down.
He sure is, and he's right up the middle of that Scooper defensive line.
Colby Dowen again with the carry.
And Dowen gets inside the 10-yard line.
Down to the 7, 6-yard gain for Dowen.
And now the Golden Eagles are in the red zone. They will spot it at the 7. 2nd down and 4.
And Aberdeen has just been using the ground and pound here so far in this game.
Just so far it has worked.
2 pass attempts, both incomplete. Scooper defense needs to buckle up here, plug that middle. Bowman under center.
Yep, and he's going to take this one right to him, and up the middle he goes. And crossing the 5-yard line. Let's see if he's going to be a little shy. I think he is about a yard. 3rd down and a yard or 2 coming up for Aberdeen Central.
Joey Dahlman with a 2-yard carry. It's Hawaii-themed homecoming, so I see a lot of flower lays and Hawaiian shirts out in the crowd tonight. Makes me feel like I'm at home again.
Yeah, since you spent so much time in Hawaii.
About 5 years there in the military, which is unheard of in the Army, but I was blessed.
Bowman back in at quarterback for Aberdeen Central. Uh-oh. We have flags again here. We do on the far side of the field. Let's see if this is on the Golden Eagles this time. It is false start on Aberdeen Central.
Aberdeen Central's 2nd penalty. They have 10 yards in penalties. Gives the Scooper defense a little breathing room.
Now to push the ball back to the 10-yard line and 3rd down and 7 instead of 3rd and 2. So some substitutions coming in here for the Golden Eagles.
After the penalty, Aberdeen Central is 3rd down and 7.
That will be Dahlman, the lone setback here. Wide receivers, 2 split right, 2 split left. Takes that snap. He tripped a little bit as he got it. He'll cross the 10-yard line as the Scoopers bring him down at about the 9 or 8-yard line. And a big decision coming up now for Aberdeen Central. It's going to be 4th down.
Gain of 2 by Dahlman makes it 4th and 6. Field goal, possibly?
Yeah, let's see if they bring in the kicking unit. You're right, Terry. I think they're going to go for 3. So they will spot the ball at the 14.
Joey Dahlman, the kicker, he's a lefty.
About a 25-yard field goal. It'll be spotted at about the 15-yard line.
Reminds me of Sebastian Janikowski.
Yeah.
Former left-footed kicker.
Mm-hmm. Kick is up.
It's good.
And it's perfect. Right through the uprights, and Aberdeen Central scores first on a 25-yard field goal. We're back in 30 seconds for the kick. This is Scooper Football on the Big 81, KBHB, and also on Sunny 97.7 in Aberdeen tonight.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Back at Woodall Field on this Friday night. Getting ready for the kick from Aberdeen Central.
Dahlman kicking off. Back deep for the Scoopers, Jesse Lane and Sully Jost.
Here's the kick high in the air, and it's returnable from the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and Lane is going to get driven out of bounds. Ooh, a little pushing and shoving there. No flags, though. Lane gets pushed out of bounds at about the 37-yard line.
Good return by Lane. Always good when you can get that return out there in decent field position. Scoopers have moved the ball well at times, but seem to get stalled about midfield.
Indeed. Stations in Aberdeen stay put. I'm going to give you a chance for a legal ID here in just a moment after this first play from the Scoops. Ooh, here comes the Aberdeen Central blitz, and Joe's trying to run through it, and he's not going to get there. He does pick up a yard, maybe two, as Aberdeen Central brought the house. And it looks like they'll spot him down at the 39-yard line. All right, we're coming up on 7 o'clock Mountain, 8 o'clock Central. We'll take 10 seconds for station identification. This is Cooper Football on the Big 81, KBHB, Sturgis, 810 AM, 105.5 FM. Homecoming Sturgis, and we have a Scooper slow to get off the field here. It's number 65, and that is Gunnar Sarkella, the senior. He has been a part of this Scooper football team, I think, since he was a freshman. He has been a big part of this Scooper team.
We've been saying his name for a long time. Yeah. Pretty experienced line with Sarkella, Schmidt. Of course, Moravitz out there too, but this Aberdeen Central line matching them mano a mano.
Williams out of the gun here, stands at the 35-yard line, takes a snap.
Pump fake.
He's going to throw, he's got a man wide open, and it's caught by number 6, Wormstead is to the house.
61-yard touchdown play for the Scoops.
And the Scoopers are on the board and take the lead 6-3 on the Wormstead touchdown.
We've seen that before from Carter Williams. That pump fake froze the defensive back. Tegan Wormstead sprinting down that right sideline. We've got head coach Bob Havela on the sidelines. Coach.
Going to say the same thing, Terry. We saw it down here very clear. It's that double pump that Carter Williams gives that freezes that defensive back, allows the receiver to go down the sidelines. Back to you.
And the extra point is through the uprights. And the Sturgis Scoopers take a 7-3 lead over Aberdeen Central. The kick is coming in 30 seconds. This is Cooper Football on the Big 81 and Sunny 97.7. Sunny 97.7.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
It's a false start coming from that judge. Game is the call.
5 yards.
Coming up on 7 minutes. Right, 2 wide receivers left. He's looking down.
Sully. Good timing, Sully.
To bring him down.
I know he wears a long young man.
Ball up midfield again. And not much there. Maybe a yard. Out here is intended for 9. Going to have to change the play, and they're going to have to burn a timeout there. Or yep, go ahead.
Halftime, Spearfish 7. Town leading Douglas in the second quarter, 27-0.
Wow.
Tough year for Douglas.
And Brooke. And Williams keeps it, runs it left side, finds a huge at the through. So Shula Sully Joe. 2nd and 12. Williams out of the gun. 2 up the field. Nope, they're going to hand this one off.
Pye.
Number 12, Peter Pye. Pye working is. Let's see where they spot him out of bounds. He's very close.
Good run by Peter Pye. Down to the 25.
Yep, he's just a couple yards short. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2. Good run by Pye. So big 3rd down and short coming up for the Scoops. Long delay there and kept it himself.
Might have got the first down.
It's awfully close. So while they...
Also former Scooper football coach. Jody, you're here tonight. You're watching the game. Like to be out there coaching?
You know, it's not the same sitting in the stands and watching these guys when you used to be on the field. Feeling that's why I stand down here so I can be close to them at heart. But yeah, definitely a great time down here.
I think you explained it very well. Thank you very much. Keep us safe.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. First down and 10 for the Scoopers. They needed 2, and they got
11 for Aberdeen.
Availus, the caring eye doctors at Northern Hills Eye Care in Sturgis. Visit northernhillseye.com. New quarterback in now. Kano is going to run the offense. Kano takes a snap, dropped. Just would have hauled that in. He would have scored. Yep.
Jackson Kano dropped this snap and
it just threw it all off.
Jost came out of the well-designed play, just wasn't executed properly by the Scoops.
So here comes the field goal unit. Side the right upright. And the Scoopers take a 7-point lead, 10-3. And 27 seconds until halftime. So we'll keep it here.
Off the line of scrimmage. That leaves the receivers open on the side, and had the ball been a little bit higher, probably
get here. 3 or 6 on that drive, which stalled out. Check that, 25 seconds. Check that, 25 seconds. So let's see if Aberdeen Central will try and get a couple of big plays off here before halftime.
Scoopers playing prevent defense. They got 4 defensive backs, 25 yards off the ball.
Yep. Here comes the snap. Bowman, quick throw. Oh, and it's almost picked off.
Ooh, Jake Krogh just about picked that off.
About had it.
Left defensive end for the Scoops, not happy. It was right through his hands. Yep. He has an interception earlier this year, so Krogh seeing that one in his hands, and he had some greenery in front of him too.
Stops the clock with 21 seconds.
Aberdeen Central still with no completions in this first half. 0 for 5 between Waldrop and Bowman.
See if maybe Aberdeen Central just... Nope, they're still trying to pass this one. Quick pass right side. That is complete. And trying to work it out of bounds is Dahlwin. And Dahlwin will... I think he's got it. 11-yard carry on the catch from Bowman.
Out to the 46-yard line, so 12-yard gain on that pass play.
And he stops the clock with 13 seconds. So Aberdeen Central's thinking, see if we can get this to where maybe you can launch one here into the end zone. Sturgis will receive the second half kickoff. Check that. Aberdeen Central will receive the second half kickoff. They won the coin toss. Bowman looking to throw. Oh, he throws. He got hit as he threw it, and it's caught.
Gowan again with the
catch.
catch.
Yeah, Gowan is strong on that catch.
Great hands.
We'll spot him down at the 41-2-yard line, and timeout for Aberdeen Central. So they will have 6 seconds try and put something together here with the ball at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, another 12-yard pass gain there for Aberdeen Central. Great hands by Dowan. That ball a little off target, but man, brought that one in, tucked it, and 12-yard game for the Golden Eagles.
10-3 lead for the Sturgis Scoopers. It's homecoming here in Sturgis as they welcome in Aberdeen Central tonight. The halftime report being brought to you tonight by Quick Mart. Sturgis Subs is coming your way.
I stopped there on the way here tonight and saw Sally, and she said...
Did you see Sally?
She
Good.
said, I'm headed to the game. And she said, I'm going to bring a jacket because it might get cool.
It might get a little cool. It's very hot up here in the press box, but...
Yeah, it should cool off as the game goes on, but still, the wind we had earlier today is gone. So perfect conditions for a late September football game here at Woodall Field.
September has been a warm month
Sure
for us here
has.
this year. Usually we can see some freezing temperatures, but we haven't even been close in September so far this year.
We may have gotten into the 50s, maybe
we had some upper 40s
stray
there.
40 here or there.
But that's it. That's
People
all
in
the lower
Aberdeen
it's
are
gone.
like, boo, hoo, hoo, Black Hills.
All right, out of the timeout.
Scooper showing blitz.
Yep, Bowman, quick throw. He has a wide open man on the left side. He'll just fall down at about the 30, and they'll call another timeout.
Ooh.
And they're going to have 0.4 of a second left. Sturgis thought the clock expired, but...
Catch by number 5, Carson Barge, down to the 31, an 11-yard gain for Aberdeen Central.
So it looks like they may try a... Boy, are they going to try a long field goal here? This
Sure,
would
yeah.
be a 47-yard field goal.
Joey Dahlman, Kevin Phillips. It's going to be a long one. 47-yarder. He had plenty of leg on his 25-yard field goal he had back early in the second quarter.
So this will be a 47-yard field goal in the books if it goes through. Snap is good. Not going to have the distance. It's going to fall about 10 yards short. And that's the way the first half ends. So at halftime, Sturgis 10, Aberdeen Central 3. The Quick Mart Sturgis Subs halftime report is coming up, and we'll kick it off for you after this 3-minute timeout. You're listening to Scooper Football on KBHB and in Aberdeen tonight on Sunny 97.7. 97.7.
Sturgis Strikers is your hometown bowling alley that is locally owned and operated. Come on down and bowl a game, join a league, or have a birthday party. Don't forget Friday and Saturdays are Blacklight Bowling Nights. Conveniently located off 1st and Lozelle Street, stop in and grab your morning coffee from 5-8 Espresso. Not a coffee person? No problem. Grab a tea or smoothie. And if you're going to grab a drink, why not grab a Daylight donut or two? All located inside Sturgis Strikers off 1st and Lozelle.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Grocery Mart off Junction Avenue in Sturgis, South Dakota is your locally owned and operated grocery store. Stop in and shop the great selection of fresh cut meats. Then stroll on over to the fresh produce aisle. Watch for weekly ads for big savings and make sure you're checking out their Facebook page for the hot deals. Grocery Mart continues to strive to offer the best deals to their customers. Located off Junction Avenue in Sturgis, South Dakota, Grocery Mart says go Scoopers.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
The Home Slice Group. Your customers love your business, but you need more of them. That's where we come in. We work with great brands, connecting them to the right audience using video, website development, digital, and audio. All tied together with intelligent media placement to get as many people to your front door as possible. You concentrate on running your business while we concentrate on growing your business. Elevate your brand with us, the Home Slice Group.
Newell Golf Club, located just minutes outside of town, the friendly hometown golf course. Come play a round of golf in a laid-back atmosphere and enjoy the views that western South Dakota has to offer. Newell Golf Club strives to be a community leader, offering the course to the Newell High School and middle school golf teams free of charge and hosting multiple community golf tournaments throughout the season. First-time members get half off membership fees. Look us up on Facebook.
Sturgis with a 10-3 lead over Aberdeen Central. Game coming your way tonight here on 810 AM, 105.5 FM, the KBHB, your home for Sturgis Cooper Sports, and welcoming in our listeners in Aberdeen tonight on Sunday 97.7. Terry, let's go ahead and start with you. Let's run down those first half stats. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Sturgis, 174 total yards in the first half, 15 carries, 57 yards on the ground, led by Sully Jost. Sully with 9 carries for 28 yards. Passing, Carter Williams, 7 of 12. Jackson Kano was 0 for 1 passing. Carter Williams, 7 of 12 for 117 yards and a touchdown. It was a 61-yard touchdown on a double pump pass down the right sideline to Tegan Wormstadt for the score. Wormstadt with 3 catches, 77 yards. Jost has 2 catches for 22. Cole Litzen with 1 catch for 14 yards. No turnovers in the first half for either squad. Well, Sully Jost recovered a fumble by the Scoopers, but they kept the football. Just 1 penalty for Sturgis tonight for 5 yards, 8 first downs for the Scoopers. Aberdeen Central, 117 total yards of offense in the first half, 14 carries, 82 yards on the ground, led by Colby Dowen. Colby Dowen, 5 carries, 54 yards. Passing, Brenner Waldrop was 0 for 1, and then Braden Bowman came in. Bowman, 3 for 7 through the air, 35 yards passing. Colby Dowen with 2 catches for 24 yards. Carson Borge, 1 catch for 11 yards. 7 first downs for the Golden Eagles. No turnovers and 3 penalties for Aberdeen Central for 15 yards. At the half, Sturgis leads Aberdeen Central 10-3 on homecoming night.
All right, Coach, you've been out on the sideline there on the second quarter here. How are things going for the Scoopers?
Well, I'll tell you, and I don't know why the oldest guy has to run up and down the bleachers, but we'll talk to management about that. No, down on the field, I was talking to Coach Gillespie before halftime and saying, what adjustments you make. He says, look, Aberdeen Central, they're playing the run. They're going to try to jump our short routes. I think that means that Sturgis is going to try to do a little more passing in the second half. He says on defensively, we've got to stop that Wildcat. And he expects that Aberdeen Central is just going to trying to pound it. And give him credit to Aberdeen. It's worked for him.
Yep.
Colby Dowen, he's an athlete.
Yeah.
This kid can play football. And you saw on that last drive right before halftime, if they start running those little 12, 10-yard routes and getting it to him, I think Aberdeen's got a good shot at making this a successful game for them.
This is going to be an exciting second half, guys. What do you think will change between these two teams, if anything, here going into the second half?
Yeah, Colby Dowen, as Coach said, he's got 78 of Aberdeen Central's 117 yards. Scoopers defensively shut down Dowen, and that will shut down so far what Aberdeen Central's been able to do. We talked about the turnover battle. Neither team with a turnover yet, and keep those penalties low. Both teams keeping the penalties low. So really, it was a fun first half, a battle between both teams. And as Coach kind of called it as the game started, the big boys up front.
Yeah.
He always says it. What's your saying?
Starts
it
up front.
It all starts up front.
John Madden, rest in peace.
John Madden, that's right. And the lines have been battling. One thing about what the Aberdeen Central's been able to do defensively, they've pretty much bottled up Sully Jost for the most part. Jost with 269 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns last week. He's only at 28 yards. He's getting some yardage. He got a 12-yard run in the second quarter. But other than that, Aberdeen's been pretty good at bottling him up.
And Aberdeen went into a 5-man front, which is very good against the run. And their linebackers only about a yard off the line of scrimmage. So they're really protecting against the run. Offensively, Aberdeen's having trouble throwing it deep. The defensive back for Sturgis are pushing those receivers up against the sidelines and forcing them to not have a big window to catch the ball. The one long incompletion when it went to Dowen couldn't get to the ball because he was pinched up against the sideline by the defensive back. So I think if you're Aberdeen, I think you just keep pounding it with Dowen, run, put our big bodies on your big bodies, and I think they'll have some success.
I'll tell you what, if you look at the scores for Aberdeen Central for the first 4 weeks, a low-scoring game really plays into the benefit of Aberdeen Central. If the Scoopers can come out, strike quick, get a couple of quick scores, it's going to put Aberdeen Central on their heels, and they're going to be forced maybe to try some things that they shouldn't be trying offensively. So we'll see what the coaches have in store here in the second half.
And you're right, Terry. I predict if we go 10-3 into the fourth quarter, Aberdeen has a real good shot at coming back and winning the game because they want to keep it close.
Good game so far here at Woodall Field, a 10-3 lead for the Sturgis Scoopers. Halftime report continues after this. We'll plug in the legendary electric scoreboard coming up and some Friday funnies with Coach Bob Haveli. It's on the way after this 2-minute timeout. This is the Scooper Halftime Report on KBHB, and for our listeners in Aberdeen tonight on Sunny 97.7. Sunny 97.7.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset. At Dakota Discount...
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Lucky for us, a variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Do you have Operations Center Mobile downloaded for your harvest logistics? If not, Grossenberg Implement is here to help. Give them a call at their Precision Ag Support Hotline, 402-256-6303, and one of their specialists can help you out. Again, 402-256-6303. Grossenberg Implement with 9 locations: Beersford, Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Belfouche, South Dakota, Bloomfield, Hartington, and Wayne, Nebraska, and Sundance, Wyoming, or online at grossenberg.com.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Sturgis Strikers is your hometown bowling alley that is locally owned and operated. Come on down and bowl a game, join a league, or have a birthday party. Don't forget Friday and Saturdays are Blacklight Bowling Nights. Conveniently located off 1st and LaSalle Street, stop in and grab your morning coffee from 5-8 Espresso. Not a coffee person? No problem. Grab a tea or smoothie. And if you're going to grab a drink, why not grab a Daylight donut or two? All located inside Sturgis Strikers off 1st and LaSalle.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Grocery Mart off Junction Avenue in Sturgis, South Dakota is your locally owned and operated grocery store. Stop in and shop the great selection of fresh cut meats. Then stroll on over to the fresh produce aisle. Watch for weekly ads for big savings and make sure you're checking out their Facebook page for the hot deals. Grocery Mart continues to strive to offer the best deals to their customers. Located off Junction Avenue in Sturgis, South Dakota, Grocery Mart says go Scoopers.
I'm standing here between two Dolphin fans.
Yeah, you are.
I can't use this, but, well, here's what it was.
Okay.
So, what does an employee from Chick-fil-A and the Miami offense have in common?
I don't know.
Neither one of them show up on Sunday.
Hey-o!
Hey-o! One more was sent to me.
That hurts.
If you, and please don't do this at home, if you amputate your left hand, your right hand is left.
That's true. That is true.
If you have a Friday Fundy, send them to Gary Matthews at kbhb.com.
KBHBradio.com.
Excuse me, kbhbradio.com. Please send him. He'll find you some kind of paraphernalia out of his magic KBHB sack.
And please make sure it's family friendly or we cannot use it on the air.
And if you're in Aberdeen, don't hesitate to email and we will send it to you in the mail.
Absolutely. If you want a KBHB sticker,
put
KBHB
Gary on the spot
hat,
there, Coach.
or KBHB pen, send it in.
Send it in.
We would love to use your Friday Funnies on Friday Funnies.
Gary even has a gently used KBHB coffee cup. It might have a couple coffee stains in it.
I do not have a KBHB coffee cup. It's actually an old KRCS cup.
Oh, that's a collector's item.
KRCS was country.
Collector's item.
It is a collector's item, which means that somebody would probably win it, and 2 days later it would show up on eBay.
Yeah. Actually, I think we actually took when we took your DNA at the Attorney General's office.
No!
Just kidding, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, just kidding. I think we're just kidding anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll find out later.
Players are warming up, which means the second half is going to start. We're going to wrap up the halftime show, being brought to you tonight by Quick Mart Sturgis Subs. And the second half will kick off. Aberdeen Central will get the kick to start the second half after this 30-second timeout. This is Scooper Football on KBHB and in Aberdeen tonight on Sunny 97.7. Sunny 97.7.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
The Home Slice Group. Your customers love your business, but you need more of them. That's where we come in. We work with great brands, connecting them to the right audience using video, website development, digital, and audio. All tied together with intelligent media placement to get as many people to your front door as possible. You concentrate on running your business while we concentrate on growing your business. Elevate your brand with us, the Home Slice Group.
SturgisScooperFootball.com. This is Sturgis Scooper Football of the Big 81 KPHB.
Aberdeen Central will get the second half kick after winning the coin toss tonight and deferring a 10-3 game, so the Golden Eagles have a chance to tie this one up, guys, and you can bet they're thinking about that as they get this opening kick to start the third quarter.
Yeah, Carson Borge back deep for Aberdeen Central along with Carter Lust. Lust, if the ball gets in his hands, which I think Coach Koletsky's pretty happy with squib kicks. He likes to kick it short. I don't think you want to put it in the hands of Carter Lust, 5'7" sophomore, blazing speed.
And that's why you kick the squib kick, because your middle line is taught to just fall on the ball. So you squib kick it, they fall on the ball, you keep it out of the hands of the return people.
Quick Mart Sturgis Subs would like to salute our athlete of the week. This week it is Sully Jost of the Sturgis Scoopers. It's his first award this season.
I'll tell you, Sully, we mentioned Aberdeen Central bottling him up. He's been averaging 8.5 yards a carry coming into tonight. Tonight, averaging just 3 yards per carry. 9 carries, 28 yards for Jost.
Yeah, Aberdeen Central defense has done a good job on Sully Jost tonight.
And Jost kicks it high and short. Yep.
One bounce.
Picked up by the Golden Eagles at the 30. Yep, and he's got it, and he is fast, and he takes it out to about the 45-yard line.
Coaches tried to keep it out of his hands, but he ran up and returned it to the 45.
And it did a single bounce right off the turf, and you're right, Terry, it went right into his hands.
Gutsy return by the sophomore.
So they will spot it, and it looks like right at the 45, just shy of the marker, it looks like. They're checking on that football. Looks like they're going to interchange it with a different one.
Boy, Aberdeen with 3 wide receivers split right. Bowman in the shotgun. What do you think they're going to do?
Yeah, he's the only one back there. Yep, he's going to keep it. You're right up the middle, and boy, brought down after a short gain.
It's actually Joey Dahlman taking that direct snap.
There got to be a point where you see Kobe Dahlman, excuse me. I think it's Kobe Dahlman in the back by himself. You can kind of guess where the ball is going.
It's been working for the Golden Eagles.
It really has. He's a very good athlete.
Gain of 3, second down and 7. They'll spot it at the 48-yard line. 4 wide receivers here for Aberdeen Central. Looking to throw. Bowman completes that one on the left side and drug forward a little ways and close to a first down. Looks like it'll be about a yard or 2 shy. And third down and 2 coming up for the Golden Eagles.
5-yard gain on that pass play from Bowman to Borge.
And I kind of like the call playing for the Aberdeen Central. They're just throwing short passes, let your quarterback get comfortable again, and I think it's going to work for him.
Ball's at the 47-yard line, just inside Sturgis Scooper territory. Bowman's going to come under center for the Golden Eagles. 3 wide receivers set, 2 to his right, 1 to his left. I formation. Scoopers are over the line, and I think it's either false start on Aberdeen Central or offsides on the Scoops. I think the Scoops are offsides.
I think they got him on the hard count.
Yep. And that gives the Golden Eagles the automatic first down.
Just the second penalty for Sturgis. 10 yards in penalties. Last week, 100-plus yards in penalties at Huron. I'd never seen a game like that.
It was just
in all of our years of doing high school football.
And all of us know Chris Koletsky, that is something he does not tolerate, is that many penalties.
Ball at the 42 now, 1st and 10. The offsides penalty gives the Golden Eagles the first down. I formation again. Bowman under center. Hands this one off. Working at left side. That is Waldo. Waldo trying to move those legs forward. He'll get to the 40. And no more. So it looks like a gain of 3.
They're just going to give him 1.
Yep, he didn't even get to the 40. They're going to mark him down at the 41. So it will be second down and 9. Bowman out of the gun this time. 4 wide receivers, man in motion, left to right on your radio dial. Snap, and they'll stop the play. This might be movement on the Golden Eagles. It is.
Fourth penalty on Aberdeen. They have 20 yards in penalties.
That will push them back to about the 46. So now 2nd and 14 instead of 2nd and 9. Aberdeen Central trying to answer here in the third quarter. Scoopers lead 10-3. Golden Eagles tried a long field goal before half. Fell well short. Scoopers might be bringing it, guys.
Kettleson showing blitz.
Yep, and somebody moved again.
Wow, as a coach, you hate this. But it's a false start on Aberdeen again.
Yep, this will push them back another 5.
You know, Kettleson showing blitz there kind of rattled the offensive line just a little bit. They're probably yelling out, who's got him, who's got him? And that movement cost him 5 more.
And you know, the problem with these kind of penalties, it takes you out of your game plan. Now, instead of having to run it, you're going to have to pass it. And it really, really hurts.
And it pushes the Golden Eagles back into their own territory at the 49-yard line. Bowman out of the gun. Scoopers bring the blitz, and Bowman just got rid of it before he got hit. And it's up for grabs, and it's caught, and Borge goes into the end zone with it. Wow.
Right over the top of Tegan Wormstadt, the defensive back.
Wow, he came up over top of him. Legal play, caught the ball, into the end zone he goes. That was a heck of a pass.
And Bowman picked himself up off the turf, and he was one of the first ones down there to congratulate his teammate for hauling that one in.
Again, the Scooper defensive backs last week.
Well, they got picked apart. Yep.
And that a pretty routine coverage play for Wormstadt, but he got out jumped for the ball by Borge. 51-yard touchdown pass from Bowman to Borge.
Tack on the extra point, and just like that, Aberdeen Central ties it. It is 10-10 with 8:35 remaining in the third quarter. Back in 30 seconds for the kick.
Newell Golf Club, located just minutes outside of town, the friendly hometown golf course. Come play a round of golf in a laid-back atmosphere and enjoy the views that western South Dakota has to offer. Newell Golf Club strives to be a community leader, offering the course to the Newell High School and middle school golf teams free of charge and hosting multiple community golf tournaments throughout the season. First-time members get half off membership fees. Look us up on Facebook.
And just like that, we are all tied up here at Woodle Field in Sturgis. It is 10-10.
You know, one thing, Gary, that helped Aberdeen on that play, it was a great catch, but Sturgis had their safeties were really, really shallow on that play, and Wormstead had no help on the backside.
Kickoff return. Jost lets it go through his arms. He picks it up, gets to the 15. Trying to work it to the 20, and that's as far as he'll get. I don't even think he'll get to the 20. Actually, it's 15 or so. So Scoopers will start pretty deep in their own territory here. It's their first drive of the second half. So Aberdeen Central, guys, you knew they were going to take that third quarter kick, and you knew they were thinking to themselves, we got to score. And they did just that, and they tie this one up 10-10.
You know, Coach said that those penalties took them out of their game, but man, what a strike from Bowman to Borge to quiet down this Scooper homecoming crowd.
And what an athletic move by both players on that play.
Williams out of the gun. Scoopers their first offensive possession of the second half. Williams takes a snap, quick throw, left side, caught by Lane. Lane makes a move, gets away from his defender, and he'll take it out to about the 25-yard line. He's a couple yards shy of the first down. So second and short.
Yeah, 9-yard pass play from Williams to Lane.
And the guy he got past to get the 9 yards, number 5 for Aberdeen, is Carson Borg.
Yep.
Who just scored the touchdown.
Just scored the touchdown. Williams will stand at the 20-yard line. Sully Jost in the backfield. 3 wide receivers to the right side. Aberdeen Central brings the house. They'll throw it right side and incomplete. Pass intended for Cole Litzen.
Threw it behind him.
Yep.
And you know, that was very close to being a fumble.
It sure was. It was almost the backwards pass.
When you coach these kids,
Yeah.
you tell them, if you drop the ball like that, you jump on that ball.
It's a live ball.
It's a live ball, and
Yeah.
Sturgis didn't.
Williams now 8 of 13 passing for 126 yards and a touchdown.
So incomplete pass brings up 3rd down and short. Scoopers need about 1.5 yards. Williams again staying at the 20 with Jost. Snap to Williams. Hands off to Jost. Jost, he's not going to get there.
Nope.
Pushed back. And it's going to be 4th down and short. Let's see what Coach Kolecki does.
Big hole on the left side of the line, but Brandon Schwann, the linebacker, senior, 6', 205, just filled the gap and put a big hit on Sully Jost.
You know, I think he lost a yard, guys. They spotted at the 24, and they're going to punt.
Those linebackers for Aberdeen are very active.
Williams gets it away. It was a short snap, and it goes out of bounds. Right in front of KNBN reporter, Mr. Wickersham down there, who's, he's got his camera on us. This could be bad.
I think that's on the crowd. We'd like to think it was on us, but it's not.
Well, we do have the faces.
We do
for
have
radio.
faces for radio, which is
So
why we're on radio.
It's
indeed.
probably a good thing.
Aberdeen Central starting
Indeed.
at their own 43, so decent field position for the Golden Eagles.
Someone in the crowd is agreeing with us.
Yep.
Not very nice.
I know. Keep it to yourselves,
Unfortunately,
gentlemen.
it's true. We even said that at the awards ceremony this past weekend, in which Terry and I were inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Congratulations to both of you.
Thank
And
you,
I
sir.
got my picture there, too.
You did? I didn't see you there.
Terry sent
Your
it to
picture
me.
was in the slideshow.
Direct snap
I did
to
see it.
Dowen.
He's going to keep it, and he's got some running room, and he's got 10 yards plus. Looks like they'll spot him down inside Scooper territory at the 44, guys, and a 1st down for the Golden Eagles. I sense momentum swinging a little bit here towards the Golden Eagles.
13-yard gain for Dowen.
And it all comes down to Colby Dowen.
Yep.
Dowen, 6 carries, 67 yards on the ground.
Ball at the 44-yard line of the Sturgis Scoopers. Aberdeen Central with their 2nd possession of the second half. They hold the Sturgis Scoopers on their 1st possession, force the punt. Oh, there's some movement there. Yep, that's going to push them back. It was a direct snap to Dowen. And that's the 3rd false start on the Golden Eagles this half.
So we're tied at 10-10. They've given the ball to Dowen numerous times in this second half. I think at some point, defense coordinator is going to say, look,
Start
I'm assigning
keying
a
on him.
linebacker
Yep.
to him, my best athlete, and try to stop him.
That'll push the Golden Eagles back to the Scooper 49-yard line.
You're right. I think the Scooper defensive backs are just going to have to deal with the one-on-one coverage.
Yep.
Out of the gun, Dowen, direct snap to him. Oh boy, huge hole down that left side, and he's still going. Down the sidelines, he's got a 1st down and more before the Scoopers push him out of bounds. As he crosses the 30-yard line,
Big
that'll be
run.
spotted out about the 27, 1st and 10.
Big run for Dowen. 22 yards
Wow.
for Dowen.
Yeah, his line opened up a huge hole for him there on the left side, and he took advantage of it.
11th 1st down for Aberdeen Central.
And they are driving. They are just about in the red zone here. Aberdeen stations will give you a chance for legal ID here after this play. We're coming up to the top of the hour.
Scooper defense in a little bit of disarray right now.
They sure are. Dolman comes back. Direct snap goes to 22, Waldo. Waldo works at the left side, and Waldo's going to pick up some positive yards. Crosses to 25. He's going to get to about the 22, 23-yard line, it looks like.
And I couldn't quite tell, guys, but it looked like they had big number 74 in the backfield.
Yeah, I think he did.
That's 74 is Gabe Becker, 220 pounds. He's a load.
Yes, he is. 8 o'clock in the Mountain Time Zone. 9 o'clock in the Central Time Zone. We'll give you a chance for legal ID here after this play. Out of the shotgun formation. Direct snap goes to number 22, Waldo. Waldo, not much there. He tried to take it up the middle.
Fumble.
There is a fumble on the play. And the Scoopers have it. So the turnover, it's the first one of the game for either team. And the Sturgis Scoopers come away with it.
Well, you know, Sturgis Scoopers needed that fumble.
They did.
Because Aberdeen had the defense on their heels. What a big break for the Sturgis Scoopers.
All right, quick 10 seconds for a station identification for you folks out at Aberdeen. This is Scooper Football on the Big 81, KBHB, Sturgis, Rapid City, 810 AM, 105.5 FM. Scoopers have it off the fumble. They will take over at their own 21-yard line. 5:26 remaining in the third quarter. Williams coming out of shotgun formation. Ready to take the snap, drops back, looking to throw, lets this one go. Oh, he had a man wide open, and he dropped it, and Sully Jost could not bring that one in.
You don't see Sully drop many passes, but that was one I wish he
It was a bullet to him, though, and I think maybe he was just turning around.
I think so.
As that ball was coming to him.
I think it got him right as he was breaking. Didn't expect it, hit him in the hands. And
you know, with a ball game tied at 10 points apiece, you don't want that to happen.
Yeah, he would have got a pretty big chunk of yardage had he hauled that one in.
Golden Eagles really stopping the Sturgis run, so forcing the Scoopers to pass.
Williams takes the snap, gives to Jost. Jost looking for some running room, just not there. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more. So now a big third down coming up.
You know, theoretically, you think passing the ball more would open up the run, but this Aberdeen defense really has just been a brick wall for Sully Jost.
Yeah, that front four for Aberdeen Central has done a fabulous job tonight in keeping Sully locked up.
Well, and the other thing, if you don't get any yards on first down, that really puts you in the hole.
Yep. Now you got second down and long. Williams out of the shotgun, takes a snap, looking. He's going to get chased out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to keep it. Works his way down the right sideline. He does, and he got hit out of bounds, and here comes the unnecessary roughness flag.
He got hit hard. Number 50 for Aberdeen Central, Brandon Schwan, just almost decleated him. I think that's what the flag's going to be. It might be a 15-yarder on Aberdeen Central.
Connor Schmidt got up kind of slow over there, but I think he's okay. Big number 67 for the Scoops. Yeah, he's back in the huddle as they work out the penalty here.
And I couldn't tell, did Carter Williams have a first down?
He was close, but I don't know if he got it. But it isn't going to matter because the 15 will give him the first down. I don't think he had enough of the first down before the penalty.
45 yards in penalties for Aberdeen Central. That's their 7th. That's a costly one. Give Sturgis a first down, new set of downs, and better field position.
And we talked about it before. When you're tied at 10-10 in the third quarter, that is not a penalty you want to see come up.
Yep. So trying to determine where Williams went out of bounds. And I'm going to say he went out of bounds at about the 28, it looks like. So that'll bring it all the way up after the penalty to the 34. And the Scoops will have first and 10 there.
Yeah, right at the 40-yard line.
Yep. Williams waiting for the snap. Man in motion. That's Lane. Uh-oh, here comes the Aberdeen Central defense. They brought the blitz, and they forced Williams to throw that one. Incomplete. Pass was intended for Sully Jost.
And again, the Sturgis offense is now in 0 yards on first down. And as a coach, that really, really kills you.
Yeah, you at least want to get, 2, 3, 4 is extremely helpful when you pass the ball behind the running back into the flat. That's just, that's a painful no gain by the Scoops.
Second down and 10. There is 4:31 remaining, third quarter. We are tied at 10. Ball at the 39-yard line. Williams out of the gun with Jost. Quick throw, right side, caught. And crossing the 45 to about the 46 and then pushed back by the Golden Eagle defense. That's a good gain on second and long. Scoopers will be looking at third down and a couple, it looks like, when they spot the football here. It looks like the 47.
6-yard gain. That was Tegan Wormstead on the catch, his fourth for 83 yards.
Here comes Sturgis quickly to the line of scrimmage. Third down and a short 2. Williams out of the gun. Aberdeen Central jumped off sides. And that 5-yard penalty will give the Scoopers a first down. So penalties have given the Scoopers 2 first downs here on this drive.
Brandon Schwann, the victim of a hard count.
Yep. Yeah, and he knew it. He threw his hands up in the air as soon as he went over the line. That'll push it inside Aberdeen Central territory.
Scoopers playing a little bit of a hurry-up offense right now.
Ball at the 48. Williams out of the gun. Jost in the backfield. 4 wide receivers. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Williams, he throws as he was just about to get tackled. And
we got a flag in the backfield.
And that might be unnecessary roughness on the quarterback.
Jackson Henley coming in to make a stop on the quarterback.
Holding
on Sturgis, yep.
If I'm Aberdeen, I'd almost decline this one.
Well, if you decline it, it's an incomplete pass. Yeah, so it'll be second down and 10. It's like Aberdeen Central's going to accept it.
And again, that's why I'm up here in the booth and on the sidelines.
And in the pros, you probably see the coaches probably decline that. Yeah. Even in college football, you might see the coaches
I always
decline
tried to get the referee to not call it if the player apologized, but that never works.
Yeah, that never works either. Pistol formation here for Williams. She'll take it and keep it, work it right side.
That's Jackson
Kano. Gets away from one tackle, and Kano, you're right, Kano's in there. And Kano's going to get about 5 or 6 yards off it. Spot him out at the 46-yard line. So it'll be second down and about 15, it looks like.
Good burst of speed by Kano to get those 4 yards.
And they'll bring Kano in here on plays like this where they hope to get some quarterback yards. Looks like Kano will stay out there. Kano puts a man in motion. That's Pye. Kano drops back. Quick throw. Oh, boy, that was almost picked right into the hands of Brandon Schwann. And I think it surprised Schwann so much. That might be a reason he dropped it, but he was probably thinking, whoa, that was just about a gift.
Just tried to run a little screen over to Sully Jost, and the big paws of number 50 got up there. And like you say, I think he was so surprised the ball was there. Quarterback tried to sidearm it a little bit, and I think that's why
went right to Schwann.
Right to Schwann.
Yeah. Schwann has been everywhere on the field on this series for the Golden Eagles.
Schwann's delivery service at work for Aberdeen Central tonight for sure. Williams, slow snap, takes it, looking to throw, and into traffic, and it's incomplete. And boy, I tell you what, was that Lane who was going up the middle wide open, and they missed it.
Yeah, he just didn't see Lane going up the middle. He tried to throw it to the sidelines. A little back shoulder move, and it didn't work out.
Yeah, there wasn't a Golden Eagle within miles of Lane, but didn't see him. So the Scoopers on 4th and long will punt it away in a tie ball game here at Woodle Field. 10-10. Oh, just got the punt away. This is going to roll towards the 15 and stop before it gets there at about the 16, 17-yard line.
Good punt.
Very good punt. Scoopers needed to pin Aberdeen Central back deep, and they did just that.
You know, guys, this kind of reminds me of the old Rocky movies where Apollo Creed and Rocky are just beating on each other. And that's kind of what this is. 10-10, 2:59 left in the third.
Cut me, Mick. Cut me.
Cut me.
We knew this was probably going to be a pretty good battle tonight, boys, and it's turned in to be just that. The ball's at the 16-yard line, 1st and 10. That's where the Golden Eagles will start this drive.
If you hear somebody yell Adrian from the
Adrian, I
sideline,
know who's going to yell Adrian.
Adrian! You better listen to it.
Waiting for the snap. They're going to run this one off the left side again and pushing it forward for a pretty good gain of about 4 or 5. I think they'll get about to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Waldo with the carry.
Yeah, Waldo had a pretty good blocker, a pair of blockers in front of him.
Say it, Coach. Where's Waldo?
Oh, boo.
I was waiting for it.
You were telling me to say it, and I just couldn't remember the line.
Couldn't get it out. Ball's at the 20. 2nd down and 6, gain of 4. 2 minutes, 29 seconds left in the third.
There's Waldo.
There's Waldo, and playing quite well.
So one lone setback here, boys. I formation for Aberdeen Central. They will run this right up the middle, nothing. Maybe a yard.
Yeah, Dahlman gets about a yard.
Yep, he'll get to about the 21.
If the Scoops could get a stop here, they might take over in decent field position.
Yep. So many times what happens away from the ball has an effect on the ball. Aaron Moravitz on that play had deep penetration in the backfield, and the running back had to kind of go around him to get the line of scrimmage, which gave time for the linebackers to make the tackle.
3rd down and 5 for Aberdeen Central. Ready to take the snap at the 15-yard line.
Kettleson showing blitz.
Quick throw by Bowman. Into traffic. Very dangerous pass. Incomplete. And the Scoopers hold. It is 4th down. Out comes the Aberdeen Central punting unit.
This is going to be a real chess match in the 4th quarter.
It sure is.
10, going into the 4th. And it's just who's going to make the one mistake.
Brody Royer is back to return the kick for the Scoops.
1 turnover so far, just 1 by Aberdeen. Good punt.
Yeah, they angle it away from Royer. Oh, boy, and it takes a Golden Eagle bounce. Still rolling. Still rolling, and it'll die about the 21-yard line.
Well, there goes the good field position by Sturgis.
Yep, great punt.
Sometimes I know it's hard to teach kids this in high school. It's okay to take a fair catch, get over there, no one's going to hit you, and don't let that ball roll another 20 yards.
And it rolled another 20 yards. So 1st and 10.
Pins the Scoopers back on their own 21.
Time running out here, 3rd quarter, too. 1:17. Aberdeen Central scored on their first possession of the 3rd quarter. That's been the only scoring here in the 3rd quarter. Williams out of shotgun formation. He'll be the lone setback, actually with Jost. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Williams takes a snap, and that's to Pye. Pye will try to work it up the middle, and not much there. And Aberdeen Central has just shut down the Scooper running game tonight.
Right now, the Aberdeen Central defensive line is winning on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Gain of 1 on that play. That was Jost on the carry.
Was it? I thought it was Pye. Number 12.
Yeah, number 22
you got it,
in the
Terry.
backfield.
You got it, Terry. Yep.
Yeah, just 1 yard. Again, I always say it's a matter of time before Sully Jost breaks one. We will see.
2nd down and 9. Williams, quick throw, dangerous throw up the middle, incomplete. Double coverage there.
Jesse Lane, the intended target, but good coverage by number 11, Jacob Weishar for Aberdeen Central.
And now that brings up 3rd down and 9 with 39 seconds left in the quarter.
We're tied at 10. Gentlemen, I wonder if at this point you almost try running some counter plays because they're all keying on Yost.
Mm-hmm.
Run some counter, let the defense overplay the game, overplay the ball, and try to come back.
When you go down in the 4th quarter, maybe suggest that to Coach Koletsky.
Sure. Absolutely.
Williams out of the gun.
He would listen to you, Coach.
We're going to have a stop of play here. Timeout called by Aberdeen Central. They called the timeout. So they were looking at something the Scoopers were setting up here. And apparently didn't like it.
Tied at 10-10. Those timeouts become very, very precious in the 4th quarter.
Well, especially if we are tied late here in the 4th quarter. Right now it is 10-10 late in the third quarter. So next week, guys, the Scoopers are on the road and a tough team. Coach Chris Koletsky goes home, if you will. They take on the Yankton Bucks in Yankton next week, so a tough matchup for the Scoopers.
And you know, Yankton down there, they have such a tradition of football.
Yes, they do.
It's incredible. I remember back in the 90s, Sturgis had very good football teams. And every year they'd go down to Yankton in the playoffs, and Yankton would hand it to them. Because they're just a traditional football power down there.
Yeah, a few years ago we went down there for the playoff, and it came down to a long field goal. I mean, a long field goal. It's 40-plus yards, if I remember right.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker for sure.
All right, third down. Scoopers need a lot of yards here. They need 9 for the first. Williams takes a snap, quick throw, right side, and it's dropped. Incomplete. Pass intended for DeShock, and we have not said his name much tonight.
Boy, there's been a lot of drop balls tonight for the Sturgis Scoopers.
So 4th down and 9. The Aberdeen Central defense holds.
Yeah, that pass right to DeShock, and he had a little bit of room. Not sure if he had enough room to get a first down.
Just a little bit of room. And so here comes the punt. Boy, Williams just got that off.
Fair catch.
And fair caught at the 48-yard line. And that is where Aberdeen Central will begin this drive, and they'll have about 27 seconds.
And compare that to the Sturgis punt receiving team. Corson Borg, he calls the fair catch. They catch it at the 48. Sturgis let the ball roll another 20 yards. So they've really got to work with their punt returners. Hey, call the fair catch. You'll be fine.
So let's see what Aberdeen Central chooses to do with time running out here in the third quarter.
I see now they got 4 receivers at the bottom of the field.
Yep, and 1 at the top.
So they're going to go one-on-one.
Man in motion. It's a direct snap to 21 Dowan. And Dowan keeps it, crosses the 50-yard line, gets into Sturgis Cooper territory. They'll spot him down at the 40, looks like the 47-48, 47-yard line.
A gain of 5 by Dowan.
10 seconds left in the third quarter. It will continue to run, and I think Aberdeen Central is content to take a 10-10 ball game into the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter is on the way in 60. This is Scooper football on the Big 81 and in Aberdeen tonight on Sunny 97.7.
At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our 2 locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset. At Dakota Discount...
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Here in the fourth quarter, they went quickly, and Dowan with the run. And Dowan tries to work it to the right side of the field. We have a flag down in the backfield.
Looks like laundry. Yeah, looks like area of holding. We'll see.
If so, this will cost Aberdeen Central 10.
It sure
you're
is.
right, Coach. That'll push them back 10.
60 yards and penalties for Aberdeen. That's their 9th penalty of the game.
Jackson Henley, guilty party.
Now to push them all the way back to the 43.
Costly. But this happened, just back in the third quarter, and they scored on a 51-yard touchdown pass.
That was my famous last words, that they took it out of their playbook, and then they hit a touchdown.
Sure did. And Scooper defensive backs, good coverage on that play, but they got beat. Boy, if I was a defensive back on this Scooper team, I would take that personal.
Second down and 15. Dowan again, direct snap
man,
to him.
what a
He
run.
found an opening,
What
a
a
huge
run.
one at that. And he's close to a first down.
Just terrible tackling by the Scoopers.
Yep.
Dowan just working his way through the Scooper defense. And
he's got the first down. Move the chains.
16-yard run for Colby Dowan. Puts him over 100 yards.
Just shy of the 41-yard line.
No,
First
they
and
had
10.
him bottled up
Sure
early
they
on
did.
that play, but he bounced
Yep.
to the outside and got the yardage.
16-yard gain. That's 9 carries, 110 yards for Dowan.
10-10 ball game here early in the fourth quarter. Dowan again. The setback and offsides this time. Scoopers jumped off. And this is going to give the Golden Eagles a 5-yard extra yardage.
Gunnar Sarkla a little too overeager.
Yep. So it'll be 1st and 5.
Scoopers 4 penalties, 25 yards.
So Aberdeen Central will huddle at the 45. Now they'll break. 2 wide receivers to the left. Man goes in motion. That is Dahlman. Ball goes to Darwin, and he was going to go up the middle of that Scooper line. He'll cross the 35 to about the 33. He's going to be a couple of yards shy of a first down. It'll be 2nd down and a couple.
And Aberdeen Central just putting big body on big body,
Yep.
giving the ball to Darwin and saying, our big boys are going to knock your boys back.
So 2nd down and 2. So Bowman is out there at quarterback. Lines up Waldo to his left. Man in motion, left to right. The snap is over the head of Bowman. Here come the Scoopers, and he's going to throw it away.
And it's caught.
And it's caught. He didn't throw it away. He threw it down the sideline. Is it a completed catch, though, or was he out of bounds? Flag is down, so we'll check the flag.
Looks like it was caught
I think
by
it's a catch, guys.
caught by
Yep.
Dahlman, yeah.
And I think it was a catch for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right.
So it was a catch, but we'll check the flag.
Probably a hold is my guess.
That's what I'm thinking.
Boy.
An eligible man downfield. That'll happen when you got the quarterback running for his life. And
And I think the play was designed as a running play, but when it
Yeah.
went over the head, he decided to pass it while your linemen are already downfield blocking for the run.
Scoopers will take the penalty, so it will push it back to the 39.
Gentlemen,
It'll be 2nd and 8.
I hate to leave you, but I'm going to the sidelines.
All righty.
All right.
We'll see you in a bit, Coach. Coach Bob Havela taking the mobile microphone down to the sidelines.
9-11 and counting to play here in this one in a 10-10 ball game. Bowman out of the gun, and he's going to keep it and work his way forward, and the Scoopers are there. Maybe one to the 38.
Calvin Kettleson and a whole bunch of Scoopers on that tackle.
All right, Bowman is going to head to the sidelines now for Aberdeen Central. Here comes Reichlich into the game. Waldo as well joins the huddle. 3rd down and 7 for the Golden Eagles.
This ground game really makes the quarter go fast, doesn't it?
It sure does. Clock keeps on ticking. Yep. This is going to be a direct snap to number 22, Waldo. Waldo's got some running room, and he's still going. He got away from a tackle, and he's brought down at about the 30-yard line. He's got more than enough for the first down, and I don't see any yellow flags. So 1st down, Golden Eagles.
Jaden Blair hurt after that tackle. Yeah, again, some really bad tackling by the Scoops as Waldo went around the left end. Some attempted arm tackles, but Blair brought him down, and Blair laying on the turf. Looks like he tweaked something on that tackle.
He's right in front of the Sturgis Cooper sideline.
That is a 17-yard gain for Ridley Waldo.
Yeah, I can't tell if this is a cramp or something more serious.
Could have lost his air, maybe.
Yeah. And they're going to help him up, and he's going to walk to the sidelines with no help, and that's good to see.
Yep, sometimes on a tackle or a hit, you lose your oxygen and go into panic mode. That's happened to me. I remember getting hit one time in a game in Newell, and it separated a rib, and I'm laying there on the field, couldn't breathe, and the other team's laughing at me.
Football was tough on you. You lost your spleen.
I did. Yep. Hey, it's a one of those games that you better be willing to give
one of the toughest Newell irrigators I know, my friend.
Be willing to
snap.
Give your organ for.
Right click with the run, and he's going to get to about the 15. About 5 or 6 yards on the carry. So the running game continues to work here for Aberdeen Central. Coach Avila, go ahead.
Yeah, guys, the word on James Blair is it is just a cramp. They're working it out. Looks like it's on the hamstring. But I think he'll be back in. Back to you.
All right, that's good to hear.
You know, this is a replay, Gary, of last year up at Aberdeen Central.
Yep.
The game was tight in the second half. Aberdeen just 3 5-yard runs and a game-ending drive where they beat the Scoops last year.
Direct snap to Waldo. Waldo hit in the backfield, and back he goes. Scooper slinging down. His forward progress got him to the 16-yard line.
Loss of 1 on that play for Waldo.
And it's going to be 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Golden Eagles.
You know, last year was quite a few of these players were at Aberdeen Central last year and played in that game. Yep. So that memory comes back, and they're going to want some revenge here at Woodall Field, especially on homecoming night.
6:40. Clock continuing to tick. Timeout being called here by Aberdeen Central. It is their second timeout. It's a 10-10 ball game, and we'll take 30 seconds. This is Cooper Football on the Big 81, the KBHB, and for our Aberdeen audience tonight on Sunny 97.7. 97.7.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Cooper Sports.
Out of the timeout, Aberdeen Central. Bowman takes a snap. Quick throw right side over the head of his intended receiver, intended for Dowen.
Dowen had position too on Jackson Kano.
Little too high.
A quick post pattern down the middle by Dowen, and the ball thrown just a bit high by Bowman.
All right, 4th down, and we're going to try a field goal. Out trots Joey Dahlman, and where they spot it will be at the 23-yard line, so this will be a 33-yard field goal to give the Golden Eagles the lead. Snap is good. Kick is up. It's got the distance, and it's no good. Off to the left. Missed it. Had the distance, just not the accuracy. And the game stays tied at 10. Don't go anywhere. This one is going to get exciting as we head into the final 6 minutes and 30 seconds here at Woodall Field.
Hey, Gary, got a score for you on the legendary electric scoreboard. Yankton beats Pierre 35-7. Pierre loses 3 games in a row. The last time Pierre had a 3-game losing streak 10 years ago, 2014. Spearfish leads Huron 14-7 with 1 minute left in that game over at Lyle Hare Stadium in Spearfish.
And Spearfish losing their first game of the season last week against this very same Aberdeen Central team here. Scoopers take over after the missed field goal. Williams out of the backfield. He's got Sully Jost with him. Takes the snap. Quick throw. Left side. That is caught at the 24 and ahead to about the 27-yard line.
Tegan Wormstead.
Yes, Tegan Wormstead, yep.
He's having a heck of a game for the Scoopers. 8-yard gain.
They will spot it there, yep, at the 20. Yeah, probably closer to the 28 here. It is second down and short.
Wormstead, 5 catches, 91 yards, 5 catches.
All right, down to Coach Bob Havela. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, real quick, guys, on the field goal attempt, there was, you could have heard a pin drop on the sidelines, and everyone looked at the refs, and they called it no good. Big sigh went out.
Williams takes the snap, gives this one to Jost. Jost finally some running room, cuts it up the middle, and he crosses the 30-yard line, and he's got a first down for the Scoops. Mark him at the 36.
Aberdeen putting some bodies on Jost. Again, that was number 50. Brandon Schwann with the tackle. Preston Peterson also in there for Aberdeen Central. So Jost is going to probably need a little Advil after tonight and meeting some of those Aberdeen Central linebackers.
10-10 ball game here at Littlefield. 5:30 remaining, and the Scoopers have got to be thinking about some time management here. Hoping for a scoring drive, but taking as much time as they can. And Williams keeps it, works it to the 40, up to the 45, and
Good
Williams has a first down on an 11-yard carry for the Scoops.
Good run by Carter Williams, gets it out to the 47, 10 yards on that run.
First and 10, Scoopers move the chains, and we have a Golden Eagle down. I think that's number 9. That would be Jack Birch, the defensive lineman. Might be a cramp.
Showing the coach's left knee.
And he's certainly in some pain. Yeah.
Takes his helmet off. Yeah, he's in some pain.
Mm-hmm.
Coach is coming out to take a look at Birch.
Yeah.
Some other finals in 11 AA. Number 1, Watertown, no problem with Douglas, 54-0. T-Area, 54-0 over Mitchell. Brookings loses their first game of the year to Sioux Falls Roosevelt, 26-21.
So an injury timeout on the field. Will take 30 seconds on the network. This is Scooper Football on the Big 81 KBHB, and in Aberdeen tonight on sunny 97.7. 97.7.
Do you have Operations Center Mobile downloaded for your harvest logistics? If not, Grossenberg Implement is here to help. Give them a call at their Precision Ag Support Hotline, 402-256-6303, and one of their specialists can help you out. Again, 402-256-6303. Grossenberg Implement with 9 locations: Beersford, Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Belfouche, South Dakota, Bloomfield, Hartington, and Wayne, Nebraska, and Sundance, Wyoming, or online at grossenberg.com.
And as we come back to action, they were able to get the injured player off pretty quickly there. And the Scoopers with a big play here is the quick screen pass to Jost. Jost is down the right sideline, and he's got a big ton of yardage and a first down and 10 for the Scoops at the 33-yard line.
22 yards on that pass play from Carter Williams to Sully Jost. Jost, 3 catches, 44 yards.
Clock continues to tick. 4.5 left in a 10-10 ball game. Scoopers are driving. Williams waiting for the snap. Takes it. Keeps it. Works it left side. He's got a huge opening. And all of a sudden, that Scooper line is getting some holes open for their quarterback and running back.
Again, using Jost as kind of a decoy. He had me fooled on that fake.
He sure did.
put it in the gut of Sully Jost, pulled it, went around through past the left tackle. Big gain for Carter Williams down to the 23-yard line, 9 yards on that carry.
2nd down and 1 coming up for the Scoopers. See if they might give it to Jost here, see if he can pick up that yard to move the chains. Scoopers are in field goal territory here for their kicker. And they're going to run it left side and right at the sticks, it looks like.
Cole Litzen with the catch.
See if Litzen's got enough.
Again, that ball thrown behind Litzen. He had to kind of turn.
He had to kind of come back and get it.
Catch that football, which took a little bit of his momentum and allowed the linebacker to close quick, but the Scoopers
didn't get the first down. It was going to be 3rd and inches.
Back to the line of scrimmage.
Yep. 3rd down coming up. Scoopers got to get about a yard, not quite a yard for a first down. Williams is going to come out of shotgun here. He's got Sully Jost in the backfield with him. Gives it to Jost. Oh, Jost may have it. Got pushed forward by an Aberdeen Central defender. And he does move the sticks.
Great ball security by Sully Jost, number 60, the lineman for Aberdeen Central. Jackson Henley came through and just about stripped that football, but Jost strong enough to hold on to the pigskin and gets the first down.
Under 3 to play. 1st and 10. Scoopers have it at the 21-yard line. They finally got the running game going here. Williams will stand at about the 25-yard line with Jost in the backfield. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Williams keeps it, works it, cuts inside. Williams is free. He's across! He dives into the end zone for the Scooper touchdown.
21-yard touchdown run for quarterback Carter Williams.
And the Scoopers take the lead, 16-10, and a very important extra point coming up.
56 yards on 8 carries for Carter Williams. That 21-yard touchdown run. Again, using Sully Jost as
they were keying all on Sully Jost.
As a decoy.
Here's the extra point.
No issues.
It's perfect. Right through the uprights, and the Scoopers lead by a touchdown and an extra point, but plenty of time here for the Golden Eagles. 2 minutes and 26 seconds left to play. We will keep it right here, and we'll head down to the sidelines to Sturgis coach Bob Havela. Go ahead, Coach.
Hey, thank you, guys. Carter Williams scored the touchdown, but give credit to the offensive line. They had a pulling guard leading the way. Carter got in behind him and scored the touchdown. Number 2, Aberdeen burned 2 timeouts, remember, in the 3rd quarter.
Yep.
They are down to 1 timeout. That could come back to haunt them. Back to you.
So they'll have 1 timeout here on this drive, but they have plenty of time, though. 2 minutes, 26 seconds for the Golden Eagles. And if you're Sturgis here, Terry, special teams are important. No bad kickoffs here. Get this as deep as you can.
That's not what we normally see from the Scoopers.
Not what we normally see. We might want to see it this time, though.
Normally see Jost with the squib kick. We'll see what they do. There's a squibber.
Yep. It's going to take a nice scooper roll, but it is going to get picked up at the 17. Great return out past the 30, 35, and about the 37, 38-yard line is where Aberdeen Central will set up shop.
And that carry by Carson Borge with the return for Aberdeen Central.
So the Golden Eagles have 2 minutes, 19 seconds. They need a touchdown and an extra point. Unless you're Aberdeen Central, you score the touchdown and think about the win here and go for 2.
Decent field position for Aberdeen Central, but Coach is right. They've been really run heavy in this second half, and that's going to burn a lot of time off the clock. Might see some short passes from Aberdeen Central here to try to get to the sideline. Take little chunks rather than letting that clock run.
So you got 3 wide receivers set up here for Aberdeen Central. They're going to run this right up the middle, and the Scoopers are ready for it. And a gain of a hard-earned 2 yards.
Boy, strong runner. That was Ridley Waldo.
Ridley Waldo, yep. Waldo gets to the 40. gain of a couple, 2nd down and 8.
Waldo, 12 carries, 50 yards on the game.
You know, and while they're doing this, the clock ticks, ticks down to 1:50. Aberdeen Central's got to hurry things up here.
Scooper defensive backs need to be ready.
Yep. And they're not in a prevent here. They might be bringing the house on Bowman. Bowman waiting for the snap. Takes it, looking to throw. Throws. He has a man wide open at the 45. Cutting back inside the field is number 6, Brody Asoff.
Yeah, he didn't go for the sideline.
Yeah, Asoff should have got out of bounds. He wanted the first down. He does get it, I think. Yes, he does. So that'll stop the clock enough to move the chains.
9 yards on that pass play.
1:29 remaining. Aberdeen Central quickly up to the line. They restart the clock. Bowman looks over the offense. Out of the shotgun, takes a snap. 2-step drop, quick throw, and is it caught or incomplete? It's a catch. But he stays in bounds. That clock continues to tick. Just a short gain of about 4 yards. Aberdeen Central is down to a minute left to play. They're down by 7, 17-10. Scoopers threaten blitz. Bowman looking for the snap, takes it. Here come the Scoopers. Quick throw. That is caught by number 14, Joey Dahlman.
Good tackle.
Dahlman is short of the first down by a yard. Clock continues to tick. 40 seconds left. Aberdeen Central is quickly up to the line. And they're going to spike it. And now it's going to be 4th and 1, right?
Yep.
Because that was 3rd and 1.
Yeah, this Aberdeen Central team not really built for the hurry-up offense. They're doing the best they can with those short passes, but the receivers are staying in bounds. Scooper's going to take a timeout.
Scoopers are going to call a timeout here. It is 4th and 1. So Aberdeen Central, instead of burning that last timeout, they spike it. But it was 3rd and 1, so now you got a 4th and 1.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the Scooper defensive backs are going to have to make a play. You can see it coming. Braden Bowman right now, he's got 109 yards passing. 8 of 12 for 109 yards and a 51-yard touchdown pass. That was to Carson Borge.
Coach Habela, go ahead.
Yeah, guys, we were just talking down here. Aberdeen Central clocked it with about 34 seconds left, but now it's 4th down.
Yeah.
Why they didn't go for it on 4th down, try to get the first and then take a timeout, it's a little questionable. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's 4th and 1 now. You've got to get the first down here or this one's over.
Yeah, you almost bet they're going to do a direct snap run. That's what it is.
They do. Right to Dahlman.
He gets
Dahlman's
the first down.
Got it. So they'll stop the clock long enough to move the chains. But Aberdeen Central will need to be ready to go here.
We got an injured Aberdeen Central Golden Eagle, number 70, Joran
Foss.
Came up a little gimpy, but it looks okay.
Yep, and it looks like Aberdeen Central will burn their final timeout.
3-yard gain by Dahlman gets the first down.
So Aberdeen Central cannot stop the clock now. This will be their final timeout. Ball's at the 39-yard line. 31 seconds left. Scoopers lead 17-10.
What a ball game.
Boy, we had a great ball game last week up at Huron. And a good one here tonight at Rural Field as part of homecoming.
I was going to say these games might be giving me gray hair, but that's all I've got is gray hair.
I was going to say, you're not losing anything. It's already gray like mine.
I'm not losing hair, but it's been a lot of fun tonight. These teams, it's been a heavyweight battle, and it's been a battle in the trenches between these two lines. And right now, it's coming down to the last 31 seconds. Aberdeen Central almost guessed they're going to go to the air.
So 1st and 10. Golden Eagles are out of timeout. So, yeah, any passes here, you're going to want to go to the sidelines and get out of bounds. Bowman takes a snap, looking to throw. Now he tucks it. He's going to run. He crosses the 30, and he runs out of bounds to stop the clock. Looks like he's going to be short of the first down.
It's close.
Where that referee is standing, he's got it.
10-yard run by Braden Bowman.
To the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Aberdeen Central, plus he got out of bounds, 24 seconds left.
Scoopers just about had him in the backfield, but he squirted away and got down that left sideline. Sully Joe's trying to fire up the fans here at Woodall Field on homecoming night.
Bowman out of the gun, 4 wide receivers, takes a snap, looking,
Lots of
time. All
Lots
kinds
of time.
He's going to throw to the end zone and almost picked off, not quite. His intended receiver fell down, I think.
Boy, Wormstadt off his fingertips at the back of the end zone. Could have been a game-winning INT.
Yep. Yeah, intended receiver, I believe it's 21 Dowan, fell down.
Stops the clock.
Yep, and it's 2nd down and 10. Ball's at the 29. 16 seconds left to play. Scooper fans get noisy. All right, Bowman will come out of the shotgun formation, standing at about the 35-yard line. 5 wide receivers. Takes a snap. Quick throw. It's caught and getting out of bounds to stop the clock. That's going to be a 1st down. Dowan with the catch. They will spot it at the 16-yard line. Yep, thanks, Terry.
13-yard gain. Dahlman with the catch.
And 11 seconds. So now you can legitimately just go to the end zone here if you're Aberdeen Central.
Braden Bowman at 122 yards through the air. Here we go.
Bowman will stand at about the 20. Takes a snap. Looking, throws. Oh, and in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Carson Borge. 7 seconds left. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, you know Aberdeen has to go through the air now, and they're going to have to put it in the vicinity of the end zone.
Got to go to the end zone,
or close to it. If they get someone to the sidelines, they could get a completion and get near the end zone, but we'll see what head coach Justin Brees has in store for us here at Woodall Field. Coming down to the last play.
16 seconds. This could be the last play, Bowman out of shotgun formation. Oh, timeout, Sturgis. They wanted to see what the Golden Eagles were going to come out with. This is the 2nd timeout for the Scoops. Our post-game show coming up. Stats, scores, and interviews from the field. Coach Bob Havela will catch up with Coach Chris Koletsky and our star of the game. Listeners at Aberdeen, you are welcome to stay with us through the post-game report if you'd like. Thanks to our listeners in Aberdeen tonight on Sunny 97.7. We appreciate to be able to help you guys out so we can get you the game. And boy, what a game it has been here tonight.
It's been a lot of fun, and it's been a battle this second half. We thought the Scoopers would come out and try to, of course they're going to try to put points on the board, and really just kind of got stuffed by the Aberdeen Central defense.
Coach Bob Havela, go ahead.
Yeah, guys, on that last play, Aberdeen tried to run a little pick play. It didn't quite work because the receiver dropped the ball, but look for the sidelines on this pass.
Okay, so we'll be looking here as Bowman comes out of the shotgun. It is 2nd down and long, 2nd down and 10. He takes a snap. He's going to get chased out of the pocket. He's going to throw. Is it caught? Waiting for a signal.
Touchdown,
It is caught for Aberdeen Central. It's a score.
Colby Dowan.
How about that? Colby Dowan hauls it in.
16-yard touchdown pass.
Unbelievable. Scooper fans are saying he didn't catch it.
It was down low. Referee right on top of it.
Hold on, they're talking about it.
He called a touchdown.
They're talking. It's a touchdown. Not going to overrule it. Dowan with a remarkable catch.
With 1.1 seconds left on the clock.
How about that, Golden Eagle fans? You are a point behind now, 17-16. And it looks like the Golden Eagles are going to go for the win. Deja vu from last week, my friend.
Coach Justin Brees says, let's go, Golden Eagles.
They are not thinking of playing for overtime.
We had a scooper fall down on the field. Coach Chris Galetsky had it out there.
An injury.
Interesting.
I think it's Tegan Wormstad, isn't it? That means he's going to have to leave.
Well, that was interesting.
That was interesting.
Tegan Wormstad goes down in the just defensive back position. Jesse Lane comes in for him. Aberdeen Central thinks it's a timeout. They head off the field. Referee's calling them back on. That's not a timeout. So
not unless Sturgis decides to use their last one.
Here we go.
Golden Eagles are going for the win. All right, here we go.
Direct snap to Dowan.
Yep, Dowan's in the backfield. Dowan takes it, trying to work it left side. He's got some room.
He's in.
Dowan crosses it. Aberdeen Central takes the 1-point lead with 1 second left. Wow.
He has been unstoppable.
He sure has.
This second half, through the air and on the ground. Scooper fans are stunned.
And his blockers were way out in front of him. And you got to credit Aberdeen Central's offensive line. They got Dowan in there. Unbelievable. Dowan, the hero here. He puts 8 points on the board for Aberdeen Central. He scores the touchdown on the left side of the end zone. And he runs it in for the 2-point conversion. And Aberdeen Central leads 18-17. We got some scoopers down on the field here. And it got very quiet here at Woodle Field.
Dowan with the 16-yard touchdown catch. And then Dowan gets the 2-point extra point, runs that in across the left side of the offensive line to give Aberdeen Central an 18-17 lead. And, yeah, we've got a player down.
Yeah.
Couple of players down. Might have been a scooper collision.
Yeah, we got. I see one scooper, and a couple other scoopers are on their knee there, so looking over their teammate. But it got very quiet here at Woodle Field. Yeah, you hate to see injuries with 1 second left.
Coaches and trainers looking at the players can't see who it is. It is 2 scoopers down.
Mm-hmm. And you're right. You may have had a situation there where you had 2 scoopers run into each other there.
Coaches look pretty concerned over there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, what a turn of events here on this drive. Aberdeen Central starting at their own 38-yard line with 2:19 left. Methodically move the ball down the field, and hasn't been a whole lot of a passing game for Aberdeen Central, but Braden Bowman finds Colby Dowan, 16-yard touchdown catch, a low pass into the end zone. And Dowan runs in the 2-point conversion to give Aberdeen Central an 18-17 lead. 1.1 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, everybody's focus right now is on our 2 injured scoopers there. I think Coach Havilah is over there, but Coach, I'll send it to you if you've got something for us.
Guys, right now we can say this is a serious injury down here. 2 players down on the field for the Sturgis Scoopers, waiting to see what the results are. Right now, a lot of concern with the training staff and the referees on this. They're all trying to help out. We got Sage Miller over there, very, very good trainer. She's working on it right now. One of the players appears to be up to his is sitting up now, but right now everyone's just focusing on the player down on the field. Back to you.
Okay, all right, thanks, Coach. So we got a couple of scoopers down. And they're right at the goal line there. And my guess is we may have had a collision there as Dowan was running this to the left side to get the 2-point conversion in.
What it looks like. I guess we would we'll watch the live ticket TV footage later to see what that looks like. But Colby Dowen just using his line around the left side to power that ball in the end zone, and got a couple of hits at about the 1 yard line, but he spun, got into the end zone. He's been really hard to bring down.
Yeah.
Dowen, 10 carries, 112 yards.
He has had quite a night for the Golden Eagles. While they tend to the two scoopers here, let's take 60 seconds on the network. So, folks back in Aberdeen, we'll take 60 seconds, and we'll be back to Woodle Field. 1 second on the clock, a 1-point Aberdeen Central lead. It is 18-17. This is Scooper football on the Big 81 KBHP and on sunny 97.7 in Aberdeen.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Ran the ball in the end zone, a really violent collision, and getting up is number 25, Chase Temple. And number 24, Cade Wilnard, the homecoming king.
Yeah.
Really violent collision between those two, but they look okay, pretty shook up.
Mm-hmm. And boy, that's good to see them.
Yep.
Get off the field. They will head to the bench.
Chase Temple, a 5'11 senior, hard-hitting kid. Missed the tackle and collided with his teammate. Coach Bob Havela, what you got for us?
Yeah, guys, you're absolutely right, Terry. That's what happened, the collision between the two scoopers. Chase Temple being helped to the bench. Good news is he came up on his own power and made it to the bench. He was shooken up pretty bad, but I'll tell you what, give credit to the Scooper medical team. They were out there. They didn't move him until they thought they could move him. He has now walked back to the bench. Back to you.
All right. Thanks, Coach Bob Havela. Great insight from the sideline.
So there's 1.1 seconds left. So the Scooper is down by 1 here. We'll need to maybe try some. We've seen the Dolphins do this against the Patriots a couple of years ago, the old hook and ladder. You can make it work. It's something some teams practice a lot. It's something some teams don't practice all too often, but that's all the Scoopers will have time for, unless Aberdeen Central kicks it out of bounds or in the end zone for a touchback. I can't imagine the Golden Eagles would do that. I'm thinking a squib kick here to force that 1 second to go off.
Yep, it's very, very low probability, but you got to have hope, I guess, right?
Yeah, of course.
Dahlman with the squib.
Yep, just a little squib kick. Scoopers will fall on it to save the time, so
smart.
They'll have 1 second to try and come up with something here. I mean, you can throw it deep here, and a defensive penalty. A game could not end on a defensive penalty.
Scoopers at their own 25-yard line.
Yep. But, Aberdeen Central comes in here tonight trying to turn around their season. They get a huge win last week, knocking off previously unbeaten Spearfish, handing the Spartans their first loss of the season. And now they come back in stunning fashion here, and they might knock off the Scoopers here. So this will be the final play of the game. Scoopers will see Williams take it. He's going to throw it. That is caught by Wormstead. Quick hook and ladder. We'll throw it into the hands of number 3, and now into the hands of Jost. Oh my word, Jost is still going. He's going to throw it, and it'll get picked up by the Golden Eagles. So it got exciting there for a moment. Jost was headed down the sidelines. Golden Eagles quickly on Jost. Jost throws it behind him, hoping he can get it to another teammate. And the Golden Eagles pick it up. And the game is over. And Aberdeen Central holds on. Wow, what a game here tonight. And the referees were in there very quickly to make sure things didn't go south. And now we're not done yet. There is a talk here. I don't see a flag, Terry. Do you?
I didn't see one either. Yeah, a little excitement there, but I think the game's over.
I don't see any yellow hankies out there. That would be the only thing keeping this game going, is a defensive penalty. Here's the call. Oh, yes, there is. Far side. Oh, no! It is a defensive penalty. There'll be one play. But I didn't catch what the penalty was. Coach, did you catch it?
I did. It was illegal participation on the defense. Probably a player came onto the field, and they had 12 men on the field.
It's premature celebration by Aberdeen Central.
Yep. So that means Sturgis gets another play. So Sturgis will snap it from their own 40-yard line. Stranger things have happened. They get a second chance to run something just when you thought this game couldn't get any crazier. So Williams out of shotgun formation. Takes a snap. And he's got all day to get rid of it, but he's got to get it to somebody. Now he throws it to Wormstead. Wormstead has it. He'll pitch it back. That's into the hands of a lineman. Now it goes into the hands of number... Well, I lost track of the numbers there.
Yeah, ball game.
Yep, no matter. It's ball game as Aberdeen Central tackles the player with the football. And that's the way you end it. So now it is over. Aberdeen Central holds on. They beat the Sturgis Scoopers tonight 18-17. They score late, go for 2, and get the win. And the Scoopers' hearts are broken a second week in a row. They lose a heartbreaker to Huron last week. And a heartbreaker tonight to Aberdeen Central on homecoming. Again, 18-17 is your final. All right, we will take a 3-minute timeout, and we will be back to Sturgis for the post-game show, being brought to you tonight by Quick Mart Sturgis Subs. You're listening to Scooper Football on the Big 81 KBHB and in Aberdeen tonight on sunny 97.7. Back in 3 minutes.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good! And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Sturgis Strikers is your hometown bowling alley that is locally owned and operated. Come on down and bowl a game, join a league, or have a birthday party. Don't forget Friday and Saturdays are Blacklight Bowling Nights. Conveniently located off 1st and LaSalle Street, stop in and grab your morning coffee from 5-8 Espresso. Not a coffee person? No problem. Grab a tea or smoothie. And if you're going to grab a drink, why not grab a daylight donut or two? All located inside Sturgis Strikers off 1st and LaSalle.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Grocery Mart off Junction Avenue in Sturgis, South Dakota is your locally owned and operated grocery store. Stop in and shop the great selection of fresh cut meats. Then stroll on over to the fresh produce aisle. Watch for weekly ads for big savings and make sure you're checking out their Facebook page for the hot deals. Grocery Mart continues to strive to offer the best deals to their customers. Located off Junction Avenue in Sturgis, South Dakota, Grocery Mart says go Scoopers.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Central, your final score 18-17, and got this in from our good friend Justin Wickersham, and he says if Rapid City Christian holds on to win, and it looks like they will. Did Rapid City Christian win tonight?
I believe so.
It will be the first time ever that the Comets have beaten Hot Springs in school history.
45-7. Yep.
Congratulations, Rapid City Christian, first win over the Bison in school history. Thanks, Justin, for that. We really appreciate it. I love it when we all work together here in the news and the sports across the state. All right, let's start with our final stats tonight. Go ahead.
Boy, pretty close in all categories between these two teams, and the final score reflects it. Sturgis, 317 total yards of offense, 24 carries, 109 yards on the ground, led by quarterback Carter Williams. He had 8 carries for 56 yards and a 21-yard touchdown run. Aberdeen knew they had to stop Sully Jost. He just went off last week. Tonight, he had 14 carries for 39 yards, so a low night for Sully Jost as far as his standards go. Carter Williams and Jackson Kano combined for 13 of 25, passing 208 yards through the air. A touchdown pass of 61 yards from Carter Williams to Tegan Wormstadt. Wormstadt, great night, 5 catches, 91 yards. Sully Jost, a great night as well. 4 catches for 89 yards. No turnovers for the Scoops. Thought they had a fumble on that last play, but it was called a penalty on Aberdeen Central, so no turnovers for Sturgis. 4 penalties is all for 25 yards. Aberdeen Central, 331 yards of total offense. They had 32 carries, 193 yards on the ground, led by Colby Dowen. Dowen with 10 carries, 112 yards, that 2-point conversion to win it, probably his biggest carry of the game. Dowen also finishes with 3 catches for 40 yards, a 16-yard touchdown catch for Dowen. Braden Bowman comes in the game, 10 of 18 passing for 138 yards, 2 touchdown passes. Aberdeen comes in tonight as a ground and pound game. They score both their touchdowns on passes. Carson Borge with a 51-yard touchdown catch. So Borge, 3 catches for 67 yards tonight for the Golden Eagles. 1 turnover for Aberdeen Central. That was a fumble. 11 penalties for 75 yards for the Golden Eagles. A field goal for both teams. Jost from 30 yards in the second quarter. Dahlman from 25 yards in the second quarter. But it all came down to that last play 16-yard touchdown pass, Bowman to Dowen. Dowen with the 2-point conversion with 1 second left on the clock. Scoopers made it interesting there on the kickoff, but Aberdeen Central escapes Woodle Field on homecoming night with an 18-17 win.
All right, Coach Bob Havela is working his way onto the field and trying to catch up with Scooper coach Chris Koletsky, and we'll give him some time here to catch up with Coach Havela. But, boy, 2 weeks in a row, heartbreakers for the Sturgis Scoopers there. And it's just one of those situations where things, turn out a little differently here, things turn out a little differently there, and maybe the game turns out a little differently. But definitely both of these teams played their hearts out here tonight. Both of these teams wanted it bad.
Sure did, yeah. Aberdeen came in here just 1-3 on the season.
Yeah.
They'll leave 2-3. Scoopers fall to 2-3. And Aberdeen Central, known as a ground and pound game, but really found some success through the air. And again, Scoopers last week, pretty tough with the defensive backs. And I guess we'll go to the field and talk to Coach
Scooper
Koletsky.
Coach Bob Havela has got Scooper Coach Chris Koletsky. Go ahead, guys.
Thank you, guys. Chris, another tough loss. Kids played their hearts out. What'd you tell them after the game?
Just said I'm proud of their effort, and the biggest thing is when something doesn't go our way, or we don't think it goes our way, we need to focus on the next play. That's just really the only thing. I thought the kids played great, played hard, did a great job. This is a tough one because I think as a coaching staff, us taking a time out there and not having it for the 2-point play was a failure on our part. We have to be better. I say that because when they lined up for the 2-point play, I knew exactly what they were going to run. And we could have called a timeout and had something ready for it a little bit more.
Let's talk about next week. Next week, I believe you go to Yankton. That's your hometown. Or excuse me. Pierre. Is it Pierre next week?
Yankton.
Hometown. What can you tell me about Yankton?
Well, it's just going to get tougher every single week. We knew that. Okay, it's really going to challenge our fortitude and our tenacity and our character and how we want to come back to work after these tough losses.
I know you can't comment too much about the injuries at the end of the game. Can you just tell us in general terms, how are those two players looking?
I think they'll be all right. I'm not sure about playing next week. Who knows? But it wasn't. They walked off the field, so that's good.
Chris, thank you. Tough loss again tonight.
Thanks.
All right, thank Coach Havela with Coach Chris Koletsky tonight. Well, you could hear it in his voice. It was a tough one for him to lose here tonight at homecoming, but as Coach Koletsky will do, he knows you've got to put this one behind you. Loss is a loss, so put it up as an L, and next week you get your kids back together and you try and pick up that W.
Yeah, you can't live on the shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah. Last week a 1-point loss, this week a 1-point loss, and like Coach said, it don't get any easier from this point on. Yeah. Yankton next week, Pierre the week after, Watertown, so 3 of the top teams in the state, and then you finish with your crosstown rival Spearfish. So the next 4 games, critical for the Scoopers to get some wins. Mm-hmm. Right now sitting out of the playoff race. If you look at the seed points, and a lot can change in the next 4 weeks, but Scoopers haven't missed a playoff game in several years, and it's a point of pride for these players to make the postseason.
Absolutely.
Right now, it's a little cloudy.
Yeah. Tough loss tonight for the Scoopers. We've still got to run down a pretty busy Legendary Electric scoreboard coming up, so we'll be doing that yet on the post-game report. We're going to step aside for a quick 2-minute timeout, and we'll come back with more of the post-game. This is Scooper Football on the Big 81 and in Aberdeen tonight on Sunny 97.7. 97.7.
The Home Slice Group. Your customers love your business, but you need more of them. That's where we come in. We work with great brands, connecting them to the right audience using video, website development, digital, and audio. All tied together with intelligent media placement to get as many people to your front door as possible. You concentrate on running your business while we concentrate on growing your business. Elevate your brand with us, the Home Slice Group.
Newell Golf Club, located just minutes outside of town, the friendly hometown golf course. Come play a round of golf in a laid-back atmosphere and enjoy the views that western South Dakota has to offer. Newell Golf Club strives to be a community leader. offering the course to the new high school and middle school golf teams free of charge and hosting multiple community golf tournaments throughout the season. First-time members get half off membership fees. Look us up on Facebook. At Dakota Discount RV, our mission is to make your RV experience fun and easy by providing quality recreational vehicles, competitive pricing, and professional sales and service. We're proud to offer the finest names in RVs. Our big inventory of fifth wheels, travel trailers, and toy haulers allow us to save customers thousands of dollars compared to most dealers. Come see us at either of our two locations, 3330 East Mall Drive, Rapid City, or 11200 JB Road, exit 48, Somerset. At Dakota Discount...
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Z Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Z Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Third in a row for the first time in 10 years. Yankton 35, Pier 7. Moving back to 11 AAA. Jefferson 34-14 win over crosstown rival O'Gorman. Roosevelt, they beat number 2 Brookings in AA, mentioned that, 26-21. Number 3 Brandon Valley, a 49-0 win over Rapid City Central. Identical score, Harrisburg beats Rapid City Stevens 49-0. We were commenting up here, could both Rapid City schools go winless this year?
It could happen.
It's possible. Sioux Falls Lincoln, a 41-21 win over Sioux Falls, Washington. Moving on to 11A. St. Thomas More, 69-0 win over Lakota Tech. Mobridge Pollock beats the Bronx of Belle-Fourche 28-6. Vermilion, a 20-0 winner over Millbank. Custer beats Lee Deadwood 21-7. As Gary said, Rapid City Christian beats Hot Springs for the first time ever. 45-7. Number 1 Sioux Falls Christian, a 42-0 win over Madison. Class 11B. Number 3 Elk Point Jefferson over Beersford 39-0. Aberdeen Roncalli shuts out Webster area 27-zip. Number 1 winner, man, they crush Miller Highmore Herald 58-7. Number 2 Sioux Valley over Dual 48-14. Number 5 Mount Vernon Plankinton, a 53-14 win over the Chamberlain Cubs. In 9 AA, number 2 Hamlin 59, Redfield 0. Britton Hecla beats Great Plains Lutheran 22-20, close one there. Number 2 Wall, no problem with Stanley County. They beat them 41-6. Number 1 Parkston, they beat Bon Home 48-6. Hill City, a 63-44 win over Bennett County. Kadoka area beats New Underwood 52-20. 9A scores. Sheriff Pat West and his Philip Scotties, they beat Jones County tonight 34-zip. Number 4 Wolsey Wessington, a 52-12 win over Gregory. Harding County Bison, they continue rolling. They beat Timber Lake tonight 44-12. Dupree beats Faith 62-8. Platte Geddes, a 28-6 win over Lyman. Moving on to 9B, the smallest class. Number 2, Del Rapids St. Mary, 50-0 win over Iroquois Lake Preston. Number 4 Faulkton beats number 3 Sully Buttes, 28-8. Hitchcock Tulare beats Sunshine Bible 22-14. Number 3 Warner, a 56-6 win over Northwestern, and Castlewood shuts out Oldham Ramona Rutland 52-0. And those are your scores on the legendary electric scoreboard.
Coach, we'll go to you for closing comments tonight.
It's really quiet down on that field.
Yeah, you could hear a pin drop.
Coach, I can tell you, you have games like this.
Yeah.
Give a lot of credit to the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. Colby Dowan is a true athlete. I was down there on the field when he scored the 2-point conversion, and he was running, twisting, fighting off scoopers, and got into the end zone. Give them a lot of credit, but give the Sturgis Scoopers a lot of credit. They battled to the very end.
Yep.
I mean, this was just a good ball game. The coaching staff for Aberdeen went for 2. I think it was the right call.
Mm-hmm.
Now the question is, how do you go from here? Next week does not get easy. You have Yankton. Yankton's good. You've got to get these guys fired up for Yankton. It's Chris Koleski's hometown. He's going back to Yankton to play in the hometown, so he's gonna be there. In talking to Chris and talking to him after the game, and you guys heard it, he said, I should have called timeout, readjusted. Everyone knew it was going to Colby Dowan, and it's on me and the coaching staff. He's a coach that takes responsibility for what happens, and it may or may not have made a difference. Who knows?
Yeah.
If and buts were candy and nuts when Christmas we'd have, right?
That's right.
True.
But I admire the man. He's fired up. You guys didn't see it, but I was down on the sidelines twice. The assistant coach had to pull him off the field because he was so fired up on that last drive. So tough loss for the Scoopers. You got to rebound. You got to go down to Yankton. You got to take on the Bucks. And there's a lot of talent on this team.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think they can do it.
Yep.
Carter Williams, good nights. I mean, they proved that the passing game does work for the Scoopers, but a lot of dropped passes by some of the wide receivers for the Scoopers tonight. 7 of 12 passing. It could have easily been 10 of 12 with some of the drop passes that we saw. Boy, I was way off on that one, wasn't I? 24-20. Well, that's the first half I'm looking at.
that would explain stuff.
It's been a long night.
13 of 25 passing for Williams and Kano. Sorry about that. I was looking at my halftime statistics. But, yeah, some drop passes by the Scooper wide receivers. Sully Jost, tough night, but teams know that they have to key on him and stop him to be successful, and Aberdeen did as good a job as anyone's done this year of stopping Sully Jost. Didn't score tonight, 39 yards on 14 carries for Jost. So Scoopers, going to have to regroup and come up with a good game plan on the road to Yankton. Let's just hope the bus doesn't break down on the way.
That's right.
And Terry, you made a very good point early on. When the Scoopers went to passing and opened it up, that allowed Carter Williams and even Jost to get some more yards because Aberdeen had to go out of their 5-man front, which they played the whole second quarter and part of the third quarter. They had 5 guys on the line and looking for the running back. Once Sturgis started passing the ball, then you know what? It worked. So I think if I'm Coach Koleski, I'm going to look more and more at that passing game.
Yep. 18-17, Scoopers fall for the second week in a row by 1 point. They lose to Huron last week. Tonight they lose to Aberdeen Central. They'll be 2-3 on the season, and they'll head to Yankton a week from tonight. All right, gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up here tonight. And if our listeners are still on in Aberdeen, thank you for joining us here tonight. We really appreciated the chance to bring you the game here from Sturgis tonight, so we'll let you folks at Sunny 97.7 go. And with that, we're going to wrap things up here at Whittle Field tonight. For Terry Anderson, Bob Havel, and Gary Matthews, have a wonderful weekend, everyone.
Aloha.
Cheers.
You've been